What's up, my brothers? Welcome to another collector's chat. How's everyone doing?
All right, what's up, Lou?
I'm doing awesome because Vic knows I've told him, but I paid off my Phoenix and we're just waiting. They're supposed to ship on Monday. So I'm excited.
Oh shit!
Is that
Somebody
XM?
bought it.
hmm
Oh, okay, yeah, I just recently saw that, man. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, look, I can't wait. She's my favorite Marvel character. So that should be awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't able to see the Batman one. It had like September 23rd or something ship date or whatever.
Were you the one that sent me the question about that?
Nah,
Let me check my messages. Because somebody just hit me up about that, Pete. Oh, it's Ish.
yeah, it never showed a picture of it or anything. I ain't really trying to, order something. I don't even know what it really looks like.
I would go to XM's page on Facebook. That's what I would think. I don't know.
No, yeah, I mean, I went to the site, but they didn't show a picture.
Oh,
They
that's
had like items, they had every character, but they didn't show what Batman looked like. And I don't understand how it's supposed to be coming
yeah,
out this month.
right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I seriously doubt it's coming out this month.
Yeah.
Because the Phoenix has just been released, and I'm pretty sure there were pieces before that Batman piece that still have to come out.
Yep.
Yeah, it has to be really,
Because
really nice for me to go get it though.
usually their stuff is way in the future, not like right away.
Yeah. I mean, it
But
had it going into 2016, but still, begin. What is that?
where the hell are the
I'm
circles?
sorry.
Oh, here we are, circles.
I mean, I thought I subbed Mike, but I don't see his name.
Yeah, that's what's driving me crazy because I did the same thing and he's not coming up. I hope. I know. I just watched two of his videos the other day, so
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm subbed to them because they came up in my new videos. That's why I'm trying my circles. Here's circles. Here we go.
Yeah, I took a closer look at that. Not that I was ever interested, but I was just interested overall in XM's work.
hmm
Closer look at that Iron Man. I know it's an old topic, but for me, it's new 'cause I'm trying to see, what XM's all about before I actually try to go that far. Yeah, I didn't, I didn't like that head sculpt, man. So
Is that the one that Vic had?
Vic had the XM.
Yeah.
Vic had like 22 Iron Mans. So I really can't keep up with it, man. I don't know. I blame
Not
Vic for them
me,
making all those
bro.
Iron Man.
You got no 22 line, man. I wish I had 22 line. But like right now, I took all the shelves down. Oh, I forgot to show you, man. I took down the shelf all the way in the back wall there. There's nothing behind that. No
Oh yeah.
wall.
So you're converting to a third scale, man, a half scale, just
No,
like
no.
Lou.
What
See,
I'm doing
just
is
like you blame me, it's Vic that's converted.
I built up like basically a bookcase. And this thing is 6 foot tall, 6 foot wide, and 22 inches deep. I can fucking hide everything in that bitch, man. Hopefully.
Now, will that one hold the big mofos?
No, the LSFs probably gonna stay where they are. I'll make small base for them,
Hmm.
but nah, they won't go on that. Iron Man's too big. Iron Man, I think is 40 inches. Will Smith
Yeah,
telling
that's
me.
what I said.
I think the bottom one holds up to 33 and a half inches.
And how wide did you make them? Like depth-wise? How
Depth
deep?
wise, 22 inches.
All right.
22 inches.
Because I hate when you get a piece and you're ready to display it and you're like, fuck, the door won't close because it's not deep enough.
Yeah, that, and also even if it's open, I remember if you have like no door on it, you can't pose him like side. Like if you have Lobo, like his base is so wide. If you wanted to turn him a little bit to see his bicep, half of the base would be hanging out, man, or a little bit. No, and I don't want that hanging out. Man.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Yeah, so it should be deep enough where you can rotate it 360.
Hmm.
You know, that'd be the good tester.
Man, I tell you this much, bro. I'm gonna be able to probably get all my statues once I make the other one, because I want to do wall to wall. But once I get the whole wall thing done, bro, I'll probably have all my statues on.
Now, did you leave enough space so they could butt up to each other in the corner?
Oh man, of course.
Hey, you never know. People don't think of these things.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
no,
corner shelf space. Yeah.
You got to think of it because you see, look, what I got to do now, right, when I want to get over to this corner here, right, is I'm just gonna attach, you know, like a two by three on that, and just bring it over to the side about 4 feet over to me, towards me this way. That's it. Tap 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 some shit on top. Tip 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 tap tap. The shit's gone. I'm out, bro. I'm like, yo, man, listen, I'm tired, bro. Let me tell you, this shit was a pain in the ass. Wow, bro. All right.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how late did you stay up that night doing it?
No, bro, I started doing this yesterday.
Yeah, at night after we spoke.
And I went out there, bro, and I swear to you guys, very simple to fucking build, but it takes a while because I was cutting the wood by hand. Zip, zap, zip, zap. All right? Because at Home Depot, they saw fucking broke. Who the fuck heard of a big ass store saw breaking? Why you got a guy down on his knees fucking fix that shit, motherfucker?
That sucks.
So I'm over there, bro. I cut more wood than a fucking lumberjack, bro. You know? So I put this whole thing together. So now I'm like, yeah, bro, let me just put the tops on. You know, I'm put the tops on it because I'm gonna use the shelves from over there as the tops. They're 6 foot long. Oh no, my lady don't like the way it looks.
Oh.
So we're gonna buy some shelves. I mean, some tops. I think I'm gonna get like 3/4 plywood and just get it to the size I need it for. Just have cut it at a Home Depot that has a saw that work. How the fuck you in a lumber yard and you ain't got no goddamn saw to cut the wood? But yeah, you open. What you open it for? You can't cut no wood. I walked out, seen this dude just beasting on a piece of wood. And I'm like, how do you just use a saw, bro? There's no saw. Bastards, man.
That's crazy that a lumber yard wouldn't have it.
No, it's Home Depot, to be fair.
Alright, now I found his ass.
You found his ass, bro?
He got put in the wrong group, that's all. Alright. And you had to put spaces, because he had spaces in his name.
So when's the expected date of the finished product?
For this?
Yeah.
Well, I should have went to Home Depot at around 7:30, but I didn't. So the project will probably start off on Saturday morning again if I can't get her to get up tomorrow morning early. I'm trying to finish this shit.
Oh, I bet. Are the statues still on the floor?
Yeah, I got a few on the floor right here. I'll see a trick shot.
Yeah, see, that shit's nerve-wracking. I hate that.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. You know what's good about me? Put my shit. I can put my shit anywhere. I have no kids in the house, no pets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, look, Vic love the children. You know what I mean? But as long as they go back home, Vic can keep loving them. You know what I'm saying? You try to make them stay, boy. Sorry, bro. You're gonna like the way your kids look tomorrow, bro. Gonna have a big head, or it's just gonna grow this way. It's like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, I kept grabbing my forehead. You wanna stay the fuck still? Sorry, my bad. Maybe I should have took my boot off before I kicked him. But those are things you do. You show the kid you love him, bro. Yo, kid, man. Why the fuck you took the money out my drawer? Man, come here. I love you, bro. You kicked the shit out that little boy. Do it in my drawer, boy. What you doing in my drawer? I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Somebody help me, bro. I got so much work to do here, bro. I'm gonna fucking pass out. I'm gonna hire one of those guys out there underneath the train.
That was like me, bro. I went to go up this morning. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go in the attic. I'm going to do some work up there. It was 115 in the attic. I lasted 30 minutes, covered head to toe, soaking wet, and I was getting lightheaded. I'm like, fuck this. This shit's waiting until the winter. It's too hot.
Dude, it's no joke, man. You know, you ever seen that commercial where my man's a liar, pants on fire from the Geico commercial?
Yeah.
And he says, yo, I feel like I'm in a sauna. Yo, that's my ass up there, bro. Right. You walk up there, bro, the first thing you feel is the warm come and hug your ass. Come here, my man, come here. Yo, let me tell you, you got 5 minutes. 5 minutes before they find your ass on the floor, unconscious.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, a heat that kind of, it rides you, bro.
Yes.
You know, it's like an envelope. You like feel it's like a soup of fucking heat. And then you get mad because you know you ain't gonna find the box you want. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that fucks me up. Because you say, look, you know what? I put the box right here. So when you go up there to get it, it ain't there. Now that shit's all the way back. How the fuck it get all the way back there, bro? You know what I'm saying? And now you're fucking doomed. Now you gotta go deep into the abyss. The abyss. Dude, man. One time I went up there, bro. I swear to God, I was gonna fuck. I felt my knees buckling. So I had to go back down because you see, I have a pull down ladder.
Yeah, you know, so do we.
If I don't get to it, the part that you go down on is to the narrow end. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta climb, I gotta grab the edge and put my feet in. It ain't a thing you do quick. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You do it too fast, you find yourself downstairs quick. Boom. Hard.
Well, what always you gotta fear is, God forbid, the door ever closed when you up.
If the door ever closed while I'm up there, it means somebody's trying to kill me.
Yeah.
That's all it means.
That's exactly what it happened to. You're sitting on as low to the ground as you can, trying to find a pocket of air, and you're like, oh.
You know what I was watching yesterday, Lou? That off topic, but just popped in my head when I'm watching that show that Halle Berry's in. Exam, some shit like that. What's the name of that movie, woman?
I heard about the show, but
who? It stank. It says, she says it's a stink instead of using an I, use a name. So she says it's stank. Like it has a little stank. You know, it's stank, bro. Why? Just because Halle Berry's in it, you gonna go all fucking ebonics and shit? Stank? Why can't it be extinct? It's a stink, bro. Halle Berry, God bless you. You're making so much money.
So I heard there's a tribe of Halle Berry somewhere where we can go, and if we go through the veil, no one will ever find us again, but we will live happy, bro. It's about 30 of them, bro, per man. Come on, bro.
Oh, per man.
Man, what the fuck we doing here, bro? Fuck a statue. I'm going to fucking where Halle Berry's at. What the heck, I'm
Oh,
some
man.
Halle Berry. You know what I'm saying? How they say that shit? Some Halle Berry. You know what's up? That's some dope ass fruit right there, boy.
Oh,
Now she getting angry though. You see her lately? She got to pay her ex-husband $16,000 a month child.
damn, bro.
Damn.
She just filed a complaint how she wants to stop the payment and start giving him $3,000 a month because he quit working so that way he can live off of $60,000 a month. Yo, man, that's for your kids, dumbass. It don't matter who's spending it. As long as your kids are right, what's the problem? Halle Berry. Love you, Halle Berry. Remember when Halle Berry came out the ocean in James Bond, bro?
Yeah.
It was like, yo.
Yeah.
Although most people remember her from Monsters Ball.
Yeah, oh. Yo. Was that not a shock to the senses, boy? Yo, Billy Bob.
What was the one you said? When she came out the water?
That was the James Bond.
The James Bond?
Yeah.
Honestly, like that, the James Bond scene better though. Personally, man.
I don't know,
I mean,
man. I'm sorry.
no, I don't know, man. She was glistening though, man. Coming out that water though, man.
She wasn't glistening. She wasn't glistening at the Monsters Ball, boy.
Nah.
But I don't give no fuck, boy. Whatever she did, bro, it was all right with me, man.
Well, she might have been glistening from sweat. I don't know.
No, because she was telling my man Billy Bob, she says, make me feel good. Motherfucker, make me feel good, motherfucker. He was like, damn, bitch. I don't know if I can. But I'm going to give it a good try, you son of a bitch. And that boy went to town, bro. Billy Bob, no joke. No wonder that motherfucker walked around with blood around his neck. You know what I'm saying? He's a killer, bro.
Oh, come on, man. He was banging Angelina, too, for a long time.
Beast, but for real. Angelina was for real.
Yeah, exactly. She even had that motherfucker's name tattooed on her.
And that's how dope he was, bro. He used to wake up and go like this. Oh, Angelina, I can still... Oh, you smell so good. Yo, what the fuck? Now imagine this with a little bit of Halle Berry, boy. I'm gonna go to town. Both these bitches get in the bed. Billy Bob Thornton. Who knew, boy? Who knew Billy Bob was no joke, bro? They say, yo, they called me one time Billy Bob Thornton because he hit you one time and your ass is hooked. That motherfucker's worse than a heroin addict and shit. He just get in your ass, bro. And then you gotta detox off that mother. Yo, Angelina had to remove that tattoo off of her, bro. And then she had to act to drink his blood because she had it around her neck. She said, "Kink." Oh, Billy Bob, I don't love you no more. Then Brad Pitt had to come. See, that's what Brad Pitt was for.
You see, she actually changed her name now.
Who?
Angelina, because if you look it up, like on her new movie that's coming out with Brad, it says Angelina Jolie Pitt.
Hey, Lou.
Yeah.
The easiest way for people to view us is the YouTube or the Google Hangouts? Or either or?
Either or, but I think it's probably easiest on YouTube because there should be a link to watch it live.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck watching, join in.
Yeah, I advise that.
Yeah, and by the way, Wilson, come over, get your ass on here. Oh, wait a minute, Wilson, look what I got, Wilson.
I think he tried contacting me today, but his name's not in my contact, so I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, he wanted to know what you had.
All right, well, as long as I know it's him, I'll send him a message tomorrow.
He was calling me a Mitch because I ain't fucking tell him what it was that you wanted that you had. I'm like, bro, I don't even remember. He's like, how the fuck you don't remember? He told you. I said, bro, because it's the shit you want. It's not shit I want. why I don't remember. Because I already asked him one thing. But now he's like, he'll give you a text. I'm like, bro, why text you, bro? I said, give him a call.
Especially the way that he texted. It was so vague that it's like you're saying to yourself, who this?
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that starts the conversation off with, yo, my man, what you wearing? I'm like, yo, my man, what that got to do with anything, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm dressed decent. The hell you want to know what I'm wearing? Now, we got to make the deals, bro. I'm trying to work him over for his half-scale Darth Maul.
Jeez, he switched over to half scale collecting.
How I switch over to half-scale collecting if all three of my half-scales came from the same person? Listen, if he says, yo, I'll trade you, and I look at it, I'm like,
Yeah, I got this. What's what you have for sale?
Oh.
That was the text. So I'm saying to myself, who the fuck is this?
You know, Wilson, I swear to God, bro, yo, you know you shouldn't be doing shit like that.
Instead of just saying it's Wilson, what the
right. You know what I'm saying? But right away you come off as a pedophile, bro. Right away. Hey, little kid, what you got for sale? And it's like, yo, my man, get away from my kid. Hey, what the fuck you doing, son? No, but Wilson's cool like a motherfucker. He is dying to know what you have, bro. Because I'm telling you, he called me a Mitch because I wouldn't tell him what it was. He thought I didn't want to tell him. I'm like, bro, I don't remember. I swear to God, Lou, I don't remember what you said yesterday, except for the CF. All right, CF. That's code, everybody. You know what I'm saying? We do that here in TV land. We do code. Oh, fuck, man. I need a code for some workers, man, so they can come and fucking finish this shit up for me, brother. I don't want to do it no more. I swear to God.
Hey, I know I don't have a chance, Vic, because I know Lou already called dibs on it, man. But
on what?
On that Darth Maul you got, man.
Oh, yeah, I called that the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
I was stupid, man. I passed on it, man. I was like, nah. But I like Darth Maul, man.
What?
That dude look hard, man. The regular Darth Maul, I'm cool with him.
Yeah, that's the one I like, too, the regular.
That one right there. It's kind of hard to see him. When you hand. Oh, hold up, bro. I forgot I got a spotlight right here.
Yeah, I see Spider-Man, his bright outfit.
Yeah, right there. That's the exclusive.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, baby. Then in the corner, I got the spider over there, the Darth Maul spider in the corner.
Oh, now that's his cape. I like him like in his ninja outfit where he takes off the robe.
He has the
It comes off, right? The cape, whatever, the cloak.
The cape is custom.
Okay.
Yeah, because I thought it didn't have one.
No, it doesn't come with one. But they made one for him. They made one for Luke in the black and brown suit. And I think they made one for Shakti.
That'd be dope.
Hey, listen, they made one for a bunch of these motherfuckers. I even bought a cape for my General Grievous. Yo, Michael's capes look really fucking good, bro. Like, you can't tell which one would be Sideshow, which one's Mike's, bro, because it's so fucking well made.
See, I want to get like a couple of the Sith, but it's like I want Vader because who doesn't want Vader? But it's like the new one, I don't know because they made it so fucking tall.
What's wrong with that?
Because then they take up too much space. The old Vader was perfect. You know, he was on a small base. He's coming in to fight Obi-Wan.
That was a companion piece. Obi-Wan, you know. Hey, look, man. I'm gonna see because there's a lot of pieces that are missing from the collection.
Yeah,
See
see,
my
now
Wolverine?
this is lonely.
See my Wolverine here, bro. Now I gotta get the Wolverine comic cat, so that way I can hang out with him, and then hang out with my man down here. Where the fuck that Wolverine?
He was at Iron Man?
No, Wolverine.
No,
So
you said
that,
hang out.
yeah, he
Oh,
wants
hang
the
out with the
other Wolverine.
LSF. I want to hang
Oh,
out
the
with my
bigger one.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to do the steps. I want to do the LSF premium format and then comic cat. Then I need a black cat comic cat. So that way,
Another one of your old pieces you got rid of.
Yeah.
no, I didn't have that one. I had the PF.
The
Oh,
one
you
for the
want the
safe?
one where she's coming out of the
The
ceiling?
ceiling,
Oh,
yeah, that's the
right.
comic
Oh,
cat
I don't think
because
I seen that one.
the comic cat goes with the rest of the comic cats.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That premium format one goes with that. Goes with the Spider-Man and Green Goblin.
You know what comic cat I want to get a hold of, just to go with my Jean Grey setup, is the black. What is it called? You have the White Queen, the Black Queen.
Yeah,
County
bro,
Black.
that's Emma Frost, isn't it?
No, that's the white.
No, Jean Grey. Isn't Jean
Yeah,
Grey?
the Black Queen. Yeah, I gotta get that one too.
See, that was another stage of Jean Grey's life. But
Hmm.
they should make a quarter scale. Look,
The different
a,
phases?
a quarter scale of the original X-Men, the five. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? The way they look when they first started. Remember that, Lou? That
Yeah,
Iceman looked like Snowman.
you used to have the picture of Angel somewhere in his costume.
Oh, where is it? It's right here. I got it there. I got the X-Men poster sign print up there, bro. You get quarter scale. Do the classics, bro. Do the yellow and red Daredevil. Do the old Iron Man that he had the freaking uh, triangles over his eyes, bro. You know what I'm saying? You get the classic superheroes and you make them in quarter scale as they first appeared when they came out. You know what, bro? Because a lot of people that collect now, bro, they don't even know half the characters, bro. They don't read comic books, you
No,
know.
exactly.
And a lot of people admit it's like, look, I don't give a fuck about a comic book, bro. I just buy what I like to see. But when you have a piece, say you buy a third scale of it, and it's sitting down there, that's the centerpiece of your shit. They go, yo, what's that all about? And you're like, I don't know, man, but that shit was cool, right? You just dropped $2,000 on something you don't know about. It's just like,
Oh, he said, yeah. My homie Jose, he said, I think it was the Black Queen. I hope I'm not getting this mixed up, but it's supposed to be Madeline Pryor, like under that name.
No,
yeah,
that's the Goblin Queen.
the Goblin Queen.
That's the Goblin Queen?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Mr. Sinister's woman.
Okay. I wouldn't know, man. I'm not a Marvel guy, so.
Bro, Lou is an encyclopedia, bro, right there.
Yeah, oh, I believe him.
And not only that, but if you want to know what game came out in 1999 at a certain time for a certain system, Lou will let you know too.
Well, the reason I know the comic stuff is I got over 30,000 comics.
That's it, bro. Very small collection, bro.
I started collecting comics before Statue, so.
Who didn't? You know what I'm saying? Sean.
Well, there are some people that don't.
Yeah.
Can Sean
I
hear
collected, but not like that, though, man. That's crazy, man. 30,000, bro.
Bro, 11 years old, I had a washing machine box full of fucking comics. Because I was a beast out there doing trades, like dirty trades, yo. Yo, you give me those 7 books for this one here, bro. Like, it's worth it. I ain't know what was worth it. I ain't give a fuck. Yo, I see that Street Fighter collection in the background. Oh no, Goku versus Superman. There you go, Lou. You can't look at this picture, Lou.
What, Sean? I've seen his whole collection.
Oh, no wonder you're getting thirsty now, bro. Lou was telling me the other day, he's like, bro. He's like, yo, that collector's starting to look good, bro. I was like, Lou, what? Yo, no, don't do it, Lou. Step away from the light. Yeah, I don't know. And listen, let me step off for a second, like I'm gonna do, because apparently I got up, I don't have nothing, no glasses, nothing. I can't see shit. I'm gonna go get my stuff.
I knew something looked different about things.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, man. I'm fucking dead tired. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool, though.
Sean, you good here? Well, dang, he just took his head off. You good?
I guess he's working on it.
Yeah, it's coming on. Now, I wonder, like, the hunt to get those.
What up, Ish?
What up? What's going on, y'all?
I got your question, but I figured you'd be on, so I could just tell you on the air.
Yeah, but that's supposed to be secret, ain't it? You're not supposed to give out the sources, right?
Well, that's true, I guess. The only problem is that the source that I use personally, I don't think he's going to be doing it anymore because he's working with his own company now.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. I reached out to that person. That's what they told me.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, so that's who I got my Phoenix from. But
yeah.
Oh, you talking about the Batman?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they made more than two, man. So we should be good, man.
It feels like they only made two, bro. You know.
I know it feels like it. I know. And they didn't make it to the States.
It's like you gotta travel down a dark alley behind a goat and talk to some dude that knows some other dude just to get one of those pieces.
Well, that's the problem. They're hard to come by when they're not made here.
Yeah.
But did you see any pics though, man? Any true pics, Ish?
They're supposed to have a reveal at the whatever that show is coming up.
Yo, did you see the drop date though on the site? It said like September 23rd.
For pre-ordering?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't got a chance then. It's over with.
Really? Oh, okay.
Because it's different than you think. Well, it depends. If it's because normally if you do it the way I did anyway, there's a $200 deposit you put down on it.
Mm.
Then when it's ready to release, you pay the balance, and then a few days later they'll tell you what the shipping cost is.
Yeah, no. That's how they run the gambit. That's how they do it. But I'm saying with XM, it's like as soon as they show the photo, bro, they don't even have the statue printed. As soon as they show the photo, it's sold out.
Oh yeah, they're hard.
You know what I mean?
Oh, for XM. So what piece you want to get?
A Samurai Batman.
Yes, sir.
I need that.
You seen the Electra, bro?
I didn't like that at all. Yeah, Wonder Woman.
I thought Electra was like half Japanese or some shit.
Yeah, bro. She looked like Wonder Woman from like the head. Wonder Woman vibe.
Isn't it remarkable, bro, that they fuck up like the American-based portraits and now they get a chance to do an Asian-based portrait and they don't do that one right? They make it more American.
I have the.
These guys got to be the worst portrait sculptors I've ever seen, bro. And I mean, they're great. It's just that for some reason, the face they can't nail, bro. They do everything perfect from the neck down, bro. The face, bro. Almost all their statues all fails, bro. They got a Chinese Captain America and a white Electra. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy.
Hey, but you know them customizers love it, man, because they just bust out the portraits, man, and people start buying them up.
And that's the wildest thing I've ever heard, bro. Yo, I dropped me $1,200 on a statue. Let me drop another $200-300 for another portrait that doesn't even come with it, and it's the proper fucking portrait. It's like, yo, dude, somebody needs to get with the dude that's making the portraits and tell him, look, man, we want you to do the portraits for our statues because we kind of suck.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah, like I was saying about that Iron Man. I know Vic already spoke on it a while back, but back then I really didn't care about XM. But
Is
now I
this
do because I
it?
want that Batman.
Is the
Yeah.
one you're looking for?
Yeah, hell yeah. See, they can't mess his portrait up because he got a mask on, so
Exactly though. No,
safe.
but I want to see him with his traditional stuff too though, like an alternate.
He might have a bed deer or some shit. I'm telling you right now.
Yo, that shit looks hot, man. I need that.
Oh wait, here it is. Hold on. Let me show it to you with
I want to
his.
see it fully done though. I don't want no. I mean, Sasha already gave up a Mexican Batman. I ain't trying to having the second one messed up, man.
That'll be the first and last XM piece I get if I get it.
I just watch it because it moves. It switches to all the different looks.
Oh, they do got one without his.
Yeah.
He need to look like Bruce Wayne though. That forehead though, man. Bruce
Then
Wayne
they-
got to be nice,
That's
man.
the Japanese version of Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, it might be. It might be a Japanese dude.
Yeah, I can't have that. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's pretty bad.
It's Dark
No,
Knight,
but
bro.
it's like an alternate world. That's Chang Wing. That's the alternate world.
Oh my goodness.
I'll get it. I'll still get
Chang
it.
Wayne. Yo, Chang Wayne, yo, man. Get to the Batmobile, motherfucker.
What is Sean? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I like the
Sean.
one with his ears though, showing
You guys
Lou.
hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now.
hey, check out this new DBZ statues just announced. Look, can you guys see my screen?
Oh, they're doing the
Fusion.
fusion
Yeah.
power.
This thing just got open for pre-order and it's releasing in November. So it's 1/6 scale. Looks really sweet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Looks good, man. Oh, guys, I'll be back. I gotta go to the store, man, because I gotta get some milk for my coffee, and somebody thinks that this is just gonna materialize if you sit on the sofa.
Oh yeah, that's why I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts before the show.
Dude, man, it's getting bad here, bro. It's getting bad. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a bad day, bro, when there's no goddamn coffee or milk for your goddamn coffee, bro. Thank God I don't own a weapon that's close by to me right now, or else I'll be going ballistic out there in that motherfucker on my way to the store. Anyway, I'll be back. Peace.
All right.
All right, man.
Hey, you see that quarter scale Dragon Ball Z statue?
Quarter scale?
Yeah, I tagged you in it, Lou. It was on Facebook. It's now look, I don't know nothing about Dragon Ball Z, so nobody kill me, but it's the dragon.
Shenron.
Okay, and then give me a popular Dragon Ball Z character with the yellow hair.
Goku.
Goku.
Bam, it's him with the dragon, and it's 3 feet tall, bro.
Yeah, that's the one by Courtmaster Studios. They previously
There you
did
go.
Vegeta 1/4. However, the Vegeta, I actually used to own it. It's really bad quality in paint, so I don't know if I'll get that Goku. I got to see how their paint job is, because last one was not impressive at all. I ended up selling it.
That thing is, man, 3 feet tall. I was like, that thing is massive, man.
There's a few really cool customs I've seen all over the place, different characters, but some of them just have horrible paint jobs.
Yeah, that one really isn't that good, the Vegeta. However, Abdel Cole, if you guys know him, he's creating a giant Shenron as well as a Goku. So his is going to be 3D made, so I think it will be better.
Cool. Yeah, I heard something about that on Facebook.
Lou, did you check out any of my videos yet I uploaded today?
Not if they were uploaded today, because this is the first time I've been not working.
I'm uploading tons of videos right now from all the statues. Kind of sucks that Grimlock came sort of damaged, but I'll get a replacement head.
Yeah, well, it was only the head, right?
Yeah, so
Only.
just his horn that was chipped.
Yeah, they'll replace it. They're pretty good at that.
Do you think they'll have me destroy the head, then they'll just ship a new one? Because that's what Sideshow did last time.
Probably. I mean, that's the easiest way. It's a pain in the ass if they want the whole thing shipped back.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I emailed them today, and so we'll see what happens. But luckily, the Predator from art department, I got that and no damage at all. Luckily, and that box was freaking humongous. Holy cow! That thing was literally 5 feet tall, like 3 feet wide.
Yeah, when you get them like that, I call them mini fridges.
This thing was, it wouldn't fit in my car when I was at the post office, so some random like teenager said, "Hey, do you need help?" And he had a truck, so I trusted him, and he put it in his truck and followed me to my house.
That's nice.
That was risky, but he could have just drove off with that. That was like $1,300 worth of statues in that box, and so it was really risky, but luckily he came through.
Oh, man.
I guess when you're that desperate, man, you do what you got to do, man. Take that chance.
It was either that or unbox the statue in the parking lot at the post office and put the individual pieces in my car.
Oh, yeah, that would be horrible, too.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to check it out, man. So, you did the Grimlock video?
Yeah, I'm going to be uploading it in a short bit. I've already uploaded 3 videos. I'm uploading the Dragon Ball Z one right now, and after that I'll do Grimlock.
Nice.
Man. I don't wish that on anybody, bro. When you get your stuff, especially Grimlock, he costs so much, man. And you've been wanting them for a while.
Well, if you see those pieces, the prime ones, there's so many tiny little pieces that could go wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot of pieces, so it can easily break.
Yeah, I mean, they even send you a spare parts, like, repair kit, which I think is pretty cool.
Wow, yeah, I can't wait to see that.
At least I got one with Optimus, so I'm guessing they all have it.
Oh, that's right, Sean. You got your Optimus too, right?
Not yet. I'm still waiting on it. I guess, I drained that guy, and he doesn't have as much money right now. So I'm waiting for him to get his next paycheck, then I'll do that trade.
Oh, okay.
However, just for the heck of it, I'm going to list those statues on eBay at $3,000. Who knows, maybe someone out there is desperate and wants that Sub-Zero fatality, and they might buy it.
Oh, well, he decided he didn't want to trade?
He still wants to trade. It's just he's taking time. He doesn't have the money to. He doesn't actually own Optimus. He's gonna buy it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he already sent me around $17,000, and so I've literally drained this guy. So
I guess that's when I was asking you that one time as a joke. I'm like, did you hit the lottery? I'm like, no, you hit up that dude.
I drained him. Oh my goodness.
Damn, that's a lot to spend in one clip.
It was within 2 weeks. He sent me $10,000 for like 9 statues. Another $5,000 a few days before that. Sent me his Megatron statue.
My God, these were all for Dragon Ball Z stuff.
Everything was Dragon Ball Z, and a lot of it I've already rebought. The ones I actually really did want.
Mm-hmm.
And so it wasn't a huge loss for me at all.
So, you had other connections when you rebought them, or?
Yeah, I know the owner of the factory that makes these statues, and he gives me really good deals.
Nice, bro. That's nice. The hookup. Okay.
Yep, and he actually wants me to develop my own statue line at his factory. They have really good quality. And he says I need about $15,000 to do my own line. To make 100 statues, you could sell it for double how much it costs to produce, and then you can, in a sense, make about $20,000. Take about 3 months. I'm probably gonna eventually do that.
Nice.
However, one thing I did consider is I emailed Pop Culture Shock and said that they could use his factory because he said they could, and so maybe Pop Culture Shock could use them for their DBZ statues. They just release their statues way too slow. If they use this factory, they could release it in a matter of months.
Oh, hell yeah, it's always being delayed. Like I was going to tell Vic, but he's not on here. Originally, they were supposed to take the last payment for, now I'm going to forget his name, but one of the Street Fighter pieces, Goken, and they kicked it back again to October. So it's like they're always getting kicked back and kicked back. back.
Yeah, I just found out the Mysticles got delayed from supposed to release in 3 weeks till January next year. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Same thing with Captain America Winter Soldier, delayed from October till January.
Now, is Themistocles Gentle Giant?
Yep, Gentle Giant.
Yeah,
It was supposed to release like a year ago. It's been delayed after delay.
It's all the companies. It's not just Popcorn. It's just everybody.
Yeah, everybody's sideshow. They've been delaying.
They want to bang them out, and then they don't have enough time to make them all.
That's what I'm glad with these DBZ ones. They come out within months, you know? That one I just showed you guys, it'll come out in November. Typically, there's never a delay with those.
That's cool.
Just because the ES is only like, 100 to a 200.
Not bad at all. Yeah, exactly. It's not thousands.
So is that guy gonna expand though, Sean, or is he gonna be strictly Dragon Ball?
They're making Marvel statues, so he'll make whatever. Thing is, it is typically unlicensed, the ones that they're making there, but, he said that if Pop Culture Shock wanted to use their factory, he would allow them to do production there. And so that's why I'm like, hey, if I could speed up PCS making those Street Fighter and MK statues, I would do that.
Now, is his place in the U.S. or it's abroad?
No, it's in China.
Yeah, that's what I figured. No one likes making them here because they'd be too expensive.
Yeah, it's in China, so I'm just so sick of these delays. It makes us, kills the hobby, really.
Yeah, no way. I mean, sometimes it gives us a little more time.
Yeah, I like the wiggle room, man. Yeah.
But it's just weird like that because, for instance, you'll have this lull like we're going through with Sideshow, and which is good. But then all of a sudden they'll be like, bam, 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 and they'll put out all these pieces for pre-order within a week, and you'll be like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's why I just do those deposits, because deposit's not that much, like $30.
It's just like...
Yeah, but the release dates are around the same, no? Like, if everything comes out in June and July or whatever, because I've seen, like, everything that I want happens to come out at the same time. It's like, oh, great.
And then here's something that'll make you laugh, because I was like, how the fuck does this work? But first I get a letter from Sideshow saying that Daredevil has been moved to October. So I'm like, all right, whatever, October 5th, and then it'll ship. Then the next thing I get another email saying it's September. So I'm like, all right, well, what is it? September or October? I mean, make up your mind.
Well, they bumped up the old school Catwoman, the classic one. They bumped her. It was supposed to be, I think, in January, and some people are getting emails that she's coming out in October. So.
Were you talking about the purple one?
Yeah, the classic.
There's a reason why, man. I still like the one with the safe. Well, no, that's the Batgirl. No.
That's Black Cat.
Yeah. The Batgirl with the safe. No. The old school Batgirl.
Oh, yeah. From the
the Yvonne.
Show.
Yeah. That one looks nice, man. I just wish they were quarter scale though, man, because they are beautiful, man. And the Michelle Pfeiffer, man, but I don't see myself going down in scale.
Yeah, that's 1/6, right? Michelle
I think so, yeah. It looks amazing, man. Phew. I don't know. But then if you do that one, I mean, I would like to collect and make a series, out of it. So, like the maker out of that, of the Catwoman, have that 89 Batman, or whatever year that particular one that she was on.
Yeah, because she was in Batman Returns.
Yeah, with the penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she was nice, man. Well, that was a tweeter head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice job by them, man. Got her likeness, man. Pretty good. The outfit's pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but whoa. Okay. Who did Batman on that one though? Was it Kilmer or Clooney? That was Kilmer, right? Kilmer did that one.
In which movie?
It was the second one. Val
No,
Kilmer.
the second one was still.
Nah, Keaton only did one.
No, he did two.
He did two?
Yeah, Michael Keaton was in Batman Returns.
How many? But it was three, right?
The third one was Kilmer, and the fourth one was Clooney.
Fourth one?
Yeah, the one with Mr. Freeze.
First one had Joker. Second one had Penguin.
Yeah.
And third one had Freeze, right?
No, the third one had Two-Face and the Riddler.
Okay. That's the one I was missing. All right.
Yeah, remember Jim Carrey was the Riddler.
Right, yeah. The villains are pretty all right. Well, till Mr. Freeze.
You didn't like Arnold?
Nah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
He had some good one-liners in it, though. I'll give him that.
Nah, it just didn't do it for me, man. I was actually thinking about rebuying that series, like on Blu-ray.
It's hard to watch, dude. I went about a month or two ago. I said I'm gonna watch them, and of course the first one's great.
Yep.
The one with the Penguin's good, and then you get to that third and fourth. And you're like, they were okay when I was a kid, but they're cheesy as shit.
Yeah.
I couldn't even. It was so hard to watch them. And how horrible Bane looked.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, come on.
Yeah, it was like overly comic. It was worse than the comic, man, actually.
Yeah, no, it was worse. It was really done for kids.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the deal. So Sean, man, why so quiet, man?
Aw, dude, I'm just freaking uploading some videos, doing stuff. I feel like I'm so busy constantly.
Yeah. So
Get home, unbox a statue, go work out, upload videos, try to play some MK.
Yeah, true.
Plus, I'm busy with work. I'm going to California this Sunday for a week. I got a business trip.
Nice.
Oh, is this week? Did you go on one last week?
No, I went to Vegas just on vacation.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it.
This Sunday I'll be in Sunnyvale, California.
Vacay good, man? Was it good for you?
Yeah, it was fun. It was mostly for the wife.
Yeah.
And she really liked it.
That's how Vic is, dude. He goes to Vegas and he's like, nah, it's for her. I don't care.
Yeah, well, that's good. So y'all did the gambling thing, or what?
I thought about gambling because I gambled last time. I did some craps, but I didn't really want to do it. I didn't want to risk losing any money. I mean, I know I can win, but the odds are against you.
He's like, damn, I lost the statue.
Hell yeah, that's why I don't do it.
That's why I don't want to risk it.
Yep.
That's exactly why I don't do it.
So, are any of you guys going to pre-order the Dark Knight premium format tomorrow?
Nope.
No,
Dark Knight.
I'll get the Joker when they do it, but I'm not interested in the Batman.
See,
Which one you talking about?
Batman,
the Asylum?
No,
it's the Dark Knight movie. Christian Bale.
Oh, the Christian Bale. He actually looked nice, though, man.
Yeah, he looked great.
I mean, the sculpting job was on point. So, but I mean, I agree with everybody else. I'm not gonna get him though, because see, Batman's gonna be like the new Iron Man. I don't want 52 different Batmans. I'm good, you know. Well, maybe like an armored version, you know, or his classic. Like
I think it's good for people that collect movie pieces, but no,
yeah,
I'll pass on it. I know a lot of people are upset that the the eyes don't light up on the alternate portrait.
Oh,
Since when?
Christians?
Since when
Yeah,
did Batman's eyes light up?
his when he
Night
uses his
vision.
yeah,
Sonar
no.
head.
the sonar
Oh
Sonar.
thing.
yeah, I
Sonar. Yeah,
guess
yeah, yeah.
they could have done that. I guess.
Whew.
Yeah.
But
Yo,
see,
that
that's
probably would
the
have changed my
thing.
mind.
Sideshow hasn't done a light up feature in a while on any of their statues.
It probably costs them more money, and then honestly, how many people actually, besides when you got somebody over and you're like, hey, check this out, and then that's
No,
it,
it's true. That's very true. We hardly ever light them up.
But
I
I
liked it
can
up.
understand people's gripe with it because if you pay so much money, man, you wouldn't mind that extra feature even if
Oh
you don't
yeah.
use it.
It's nice when the light's just a button you press and you can plug it in, because then I can connect it to my, I got like a light setup where I press one button and it turns on all my lights. So let's see, you guys can see my screen right there, just like that.
Oh yeah, that's the same thing I have for mine.
Oh, it was some lag, man. I
I can
missed
plug
it.
it in, then it'll turn on those as well. Like my DBZs all lit up right now. The ones that
Yeah.
actually have a plug-in, like Vegeta vs. Boo.
Yeah, I love that. I have the remote.
Oh, yeah, it's way awesome.
Okay, you had a demonstration, Sean? Because I totally missed it, man. 'Cause my
How did
screen is
you-
frozen.
Oh,
Yeah,
I just showed my light up. How I got this little remote. Press a button, bam, lights up.
Okay. Oh,
Just like
okay. I
that.
see you.
And if it plugs in, then it lights up that as well. So I'm gonna have my Predator, the art department, since it's a plug-in, I'll just connect it into the cord that goes with this. So if I press a button, it'll turn on that as
Oh,
well.
yours seems to have a shit ton of buttons on it.
Yeah, it has 6, and so I got 6 of the things. So typically it's just like 1 for my MK, 2 for DBZ, 1 for that, 1 for my movie room.
Oh, that's cool. What company makes that?
It says Zap on here. I got it off Amazon for like $30, I think.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because I have one, but it doesn't have that many buttons on it. I mean, you can add anything you want. You can plug it into a power strip, which is what I may end up doing. But it would be cool to have one with 6 buttons.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it with the Iron Man Mark 42 and Iron Patriot because those can plug in.
Mm-hmm.
Just plug it in, and then when I press the button, I'll turn both of them on. Because I hate you have to press the buttons. That's so inconvenient.
You gotta open. If you got glass, you gotta open the door, go press it.
Yeah,
close
it's super
it.
inconvenient. But if you press the button, it turns both on instantly. That's the way to do it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I thought about it. I didn't. I just got the regular deodors, the colors.
Mhm.
I didn't get the remote. I mean, I was close enough.
I went the cheap route. I got a flashlight. I said, what statue you want to look at? What statue you want to look at? I just flash it.
There you go.
Hey,
Save money, man.
Any of you guys game, man? What you guys gaming on, bro?
PS4.
Yeah, PS4.
Yeah.
Like, what game are you playing right now, though?
Mortal Kombat X. I'm also playing Halo on the Xbox One.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What about I would have got it, but I heard about the matchmaking, man. It took forever, and like months and months. I decided not to even get Halo, man.
I was playing
Right.
it a few weeks ago with my brother, and it seemed to work very well. It wasn't too laggy. We were doing 2v2, and it was really fun.
That was
When
the
it first
Master
came
Chief
out,
Collection.
the matchmaking sucked. Yeah, it's the Master Chief Collection, but
Yeah.
it's definitely better now. Mortal
Yeah,
Kombat.
I'm gonna get
X
5 though when it come out though.
It's a definite upgrade because you got a lot of these games that say that they remaster them but the Halo one you could see the difference, especially with the button you hit and you can instantly change between.
Oh
you know,
yeah,
the-
huge difference in the graphics. Plus, I'm huge in Halo. I used to play that game religiously back when I was 17.
I pre-ordered the Halo 5 system.
Yeah, I'm debating it because I have the Halo 5 with the statue ordered, and
Yeah,
I'm like, shit, should I get the system too?
get the system, bro. That thing is
It's
sexy,
like I'm
bro.
torn because I really want a red and black Gears of War edition, but I'm like, shit, do I want to wait that long to get Xbox One?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do, man. Because it seems like the longer you wait, the more better things come out. Like I'm stuck with the original. The
Yeah,
all
but
black.
then I'm gonna have my
Or
Halo 5 game and no system to play.
or you wait too long and they announce a Gears one that's just plain black with just a Gears symbol
Yeah,
on it.
right.
You know?
Like they came out with the Elite, which it's cool the way the controller is set up, but I'm like, man, you could have changed the design and made the system a little cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Till they get Zelda, I won't buy the Wii. I want the new Zelda.
Yeah, it's coming out supposedly, but here I've also heard and seen the specs for the new Nintendo machine called
Yeah.
the NX, I believe. And I'm like, shit, well, why are you going to release Zelda on the Wii U if you got a new system coming around?
I didn't even know there was a new Wii U system coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's not going to be called the Wii U. It's, I believe, that Nintendo NX for standing
Yeah.
for next.
When's it supposed to come out?
I've only seen that Nintendo said it's official, but they haven't put any dates on anything.
Right.
It's probably years away then.
Well,
it should be
it's-
within at least a couple of years.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be.
No
I think
later than 17.
within a year, because I think the goal is this one's supposed to be close to the power of the Xbox One and the PS4.
Close. It's not.
Well,
they're still
you
struggling to
don't
get.
you don't know with them.
Yeah.
I just said, look, here's the biggest problem, in my opinion, with Nintendo. You're going to turn out Mario, cool, everyone likes Mario. You're going to turn out a Zelda, awesome, we love Zelda. But that's it. Where's the rest of the crap? I'm an adult. I don't want to play fucking Super Smash Brothers. Give me fucking Mega Man, Kid Icarus, the classics, and give me some adult games with violence and gore, because that's what the fuck we want to play. That's why more people buy PS4s.
Okay, wait, whoa. Don't knock Smash Brothers, man. You know that's a fun game, man. I
It's
hear what you're
fun,
saying,
but
man.
what I'm saying is, for me, I
Yeah.
rarely buy them. I bought the first few, but it's like, it's another fighting game. If I want to fight, I'm playing Mortal Kombat or Street
Right, I get you, man. Yeah.
But it's like, give me some like freaky shit, like the Silent Hill games or something.
I mean, I think the closest they got was that Bayonetta 2.
Yeah, Bayonetta was awesome, but you got so many awesome games in your thing. Castlevania, where the fuck is Castlevania? That you got, that they're not real Castlevanias, they're new versions. Then there's so many. Like, how the fuck do you have a Nintendo without Mega Man? I mean, granted, I know it's Capcom, but still.
There's a ton of games not released.
Yeah,
that Nintendo made.
Rygar. I loved Rygar.
Oh, that's a classic, bro.
Yeah, Kid Icarus. Awesome
That's a
game.
classic, bro.
Give me Metroid in the old school style. Those are the games I want to see on the new machine.
I'll take a new Metroid.
Yeah, it's like, don't give us the same crap. That's what we get all the time. Mario Kart. Woo! That's fun.
You know what? That is a fun game, but if that's all you have, then yeah, it gets
Exactly.
boring quickly.
That's my point. It's cool to have them as a choice.
Yeah.
But give us some other choice.
I heard they're
party.
supposed to improve that, though. Like the new Mario Kart, they're supposed to have segways in it.
I want a Mario Kart where Zelda could pull out, Link could pull out his sword and take your head off.
Oh, no, bro.
Yeah.
People have heart attacks, bro.
That's a bit much, man.
That's like seeing Mickey Mouse kill a bunch of people with an AK, bro. You can't do that.
Mario pulls out a submachine gun.
That'll be crazy, man. Hey, did you beat Batman yet?
No, dude, I rarely play it. That's the problem. Like Sean was saying, I really don't have time to play this nonsense.
See, I don't either, but I made an effort just to chip at it little by little every chance
I'm
I
gonna try to play some of it tomorrow.
Yeah, when I beat it, that's when I get that DLC, man.
That's my goal. But I do want to buy the the '89 DLC for it.
Hold on, bro. It's all Batmobile shit. Like, if you like the Batmobile, get that. But that's all it is. It's
They
just
don't give you the suit.
Yeah, I saw him with the suit.
yeah, you get the suit, but there's no missions. So you just is.
Oh no, I
Bat-
don't care. Give me the suit and the Batmobile. I'm fine. Because I don't care what no one says. That the '89 Batmobile to me is the Batmobile. This other stuff is cool and all, but it ain't the Batmobile.
No, the other ones are tanks. That's what they are.
Exactly. And here's
Yeah, I
the
don't like
other
the
thing.
tanks.
You guys played the game. They
Mhm.
went overboard with those stinking Batmobile missions.
Yeah, they did. They did. I agree with that.
It's like, most of the time I'm gliding and jumping across the building.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't use that stupid.
And they'll use it for the dumbest shit. They'll be like, turn on that light switch, but you got to use the Batmobile.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Come on, man. I can just climb that ladder and turn it on. Why do I
And then
use
it's
the
like, how
Batmobile?
many times do you got to fight these stupid tanks? They're so
Oh, yeah.
annoying.
Yeah, so Ish.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just give me the bad news, man. So it's just the majority of the game is Batmobile, man. Because I like being Batman himself
It's,
more than the Batmobile.
I ain't gonna lie to you, it is oversaturated. You know what I'm saying? But I like the story so much. I pushed through with it. You know what I mean?
The story was still
And
good enough to put you through.
Yeah, it was.
You know what it is? Because they took a game that we love. They took Arkham Knight and Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, and those were awesome. There was no fucking Batmobile. It was just fighting as Batman and doing your shit. And then all of a sudden with this game, every other mission's the Batmobile. And you're like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. All they had to do was cut down the Batmobile, and
it's like you can't drive the fucking thing half the way any good because it goes so goddamn fast.
Right. Yeah, on small streets.
Yeah. It's like you're driving through buildings and shit. I mean, it makes no sense.
Hey, I tell you what, bro. I bought 2 games this past holiday, bro. Metal Gear, which I'm playing through right now.
I'm gonna get that.
Man, first off, Metal Gear 3 will always be my favorite to the day I die. But this is pretty damn good.
Oh, see, I still love the original as my favorite.
Oh yeah, I like the original too.
NES.
As far as like story wise and how he progressed, like the mechanics of the game, man, just 3 was just revolutionary in my opinion. But and I bought the Mad Max, bro. This is good.
I've been waiting for somebody to review that. I'm debating on it.
Listen, bro. I put it in, and I almost was like, you know what? I'll play MGS later. But then I was like, no, I started with MGS, so my son is playing it, and I've been watching him, dude. It's third person, post-apocalyptic. You got RPG elements with your vehicle. The character, the combat is like Batman. You can counter with the triangle, and I mean, dude, it's good. It's really good. I was surprised.
Sounds good.
And if you got that Gamers Club unlocked with Best Buy, it's even better because you save some money.
Nah, I buy most of my shit at GameStop.
Lou, let me tell you something, bro. $30, bro.
I know, but I'm this close to the 100,000 mark points,
okay.
And then you could get one of those epic things.
Okay, get that, and then after you get it, bounce out. Go to Best Buy. I'm telling you, because every game you buy is 20% off new, right? And then they send you a $10 Best Buy gift card after you buy that game. So you saving crazy money.
That's pretty good.
So what? You gotta? It's like a membership you gotta join, or?
Yeah, it's $30 for 2 years, and every new game you buy is 20% off.
Nah, that's how it's supposed to be. Okay.
Yeah, right. And then when you buy that, like these 2 games I bought, they're gonna send me $10 gift cards for each one I bought. So on top of that savings, I get $10 each.
Nice.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. Once I found out about that, I'm like, see you later, GameStop. Have a nice one.
Oh man.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what's the next big game I'm working for.
99468.
Is somebody giving us their phone
Yeah,
number?
if I'm looking to get my basement finished, please call me 385-227-7896.
All right. Well, everyone now
I
knows
know,
your phone
bro.
Yeah,
number.
yeah, blow them up.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no. I don't think he can hear us, bro.
I don't think so. But anyway,
Yeah, not by the reaction.
I
the
know, man. I hope nobody heard that, bro, because if it's somebody that likes DBZ statues,
well,
he's
and
in
think
trouble.
about it. Think about it, because these get like 1,000+ views.
Yeah, true, right? Oh, what was that number again?
They're gonna trace that number. It's alright. Hell no.
Oh man, let's go to the videotape.
Oh shit. So anybody got any statues
Oh, I
coming
know
in?
what the next game I'm waiting for is.
What's that?
The new this
I
one.
saw an ad on KSL that you do basements, so I.
You gotta mute him real quick, cause
Yeah.
he's about to put himself on blast again.
Uncharted 4. Alright, he's muted.
This
Yeah.
dude is researching construction companies, hitting them up.
Now I can undo it. Alright, now how the fuck do you unmute his ass?
It goes away after a little bit of time.
Oh no, he's gotta unmute it, I think. There it is. Hello?
I can't hear him.
Nah, wow, here we go.
See,
Can you hear
me? Now we hear you.
Oh.
Yeah, we had to mute you because you were giving out all your information online.
I don't care. Yeah, I'm trying to get my basement finished. I'm trying to call these contractors.
I'm like, you gave out your phone number. I'm like saying, please don't tell them your address.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I want to finish my basement so I can move all my statues down there. It'll be room double to triple the size.
Nice.
I got the money now, so...
All you need now is a life-size DBZ statue. You saw that guy on Facebook that had one?
Yeah, that's the guy who owns the factory. It costs $3,900 though.
That ain't bad, though, for a life size.
Yeah, but the thing is, you got to consider if I ever needed to sell that, how big
Oh,
an
yeah, no,
inconvenience
that's
that would be.
that's not something that's easy to move.
Yes, I mean, selling it would be a hassle. I mean, there's only 50, but I don't think I'd ever sell it. My wife says once I graduate college, she'll buy it for me.
Now, what does he do anything else, or it's just strictly Dragon Ball Z?
Just mostly Dragon Ball Z. Like him in particular, he only makes DBZ. It's MRC Master Resin Collection is the name of his
Because I'm
company.
tempted to come up with the money and do a line myself too. It just sounds-
Hey, if you got about 15,000, you could definitely do it.
All right, let's see. What could Lou make? Let's see. Let's think of something, bro.
What, you talking about like a concept or what?
No, like a line that no one else
Oh
does.
shit, Lou, check it out, bro. And you don't even have to pay me for this.
Alright, here we
Steel versions of the Golden Girls.
What the fuck would I want with that?
You say Golden Girls, man?
Yeah, that's what he said.
No, if you want a guaranteed moneymaker, Lou, just do a 1/4 DBZ with this factory. Because all the 1/4 DBZs are these custom companies, and they're really not that good. Do it with his factory, guaranteed you would sell it within a week.
It's just there's so many cool things that no one does. Like
Oh, there's tons. You know, think about some Mortal Kombat dioramas of doing fatalities and oh man, I'd want mostly Mortal Kombat and video game stuff.
Did you see that Quan Chi that they got?
The
yeah,
Quan
yeah.
Chi is sick looking. I love that.
Yeah,
I can't wait to
that
get
thing-
that.
That looks badass, man.
It's really cool. They just need to announce a Shinnok to go with them.
And then that insect girl.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see.
Devora, they're making
Yeah.
her, so
Devora,
she'll go
yeah.
with Kodokan.
Mhm.
That
Who's
I don't
making
even
it?
want to. I don't even want to see because I want to buy divorce. So I don't want to see it. I'm gonna close my eyes.
Oh, I'm buying every MK statue that comes out. That is like my #1 line.
Nice.
I'm like those Street Fighter people, but I don't buy 2s and 3s of everything.
No,
Just gotta
fuck
get
that.
the EX version.
I got a bunch of the Street Fighter pieces, but I don't do that. One is enough.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, it's you know how hard is to display 3 statues, and it's like for the most part, they look the same. I mean, other than maybe Goken, where his outfits are so different. But
Well, no, now they got the all those alternate outfits for Mortal Kombat. Like,
yeah, the
just take
outfits. But I'm
Sub-Zero. Like,
saying
they got
they
yes,
don't
he's
have different poses or nothing.
different poses. But I'm saying the outfits are completely different
Yeah,
though.
no, of course.
In the game, but they won't make different statues like that. They just do color difference. Like, Quan Chi has 2 different colors, the purple and the green. I'm gonna get green. That green looks
Yeah, but
better for me.
when you select a character and their fighting styles, they have different looks.
Yes,
and
that's
not
what
just
I-
color
Scorpion has
changes.
like 12 looks.
That's what I like about the Mortal Kombat. It changes the whole style.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. People don't need to go crazy making statues like that. Like 12 different Scorpion, MK10s, MK10 version of Scorpion, because he has so many different outfits. Is what I'm saying.
Mhm.
More than 2. Like Street Fighter has the player 1 versus player 2.
Mhm.
Or like the old school Mortal Kombat where it used to be just a color difference.
Yeah, well, I always like Melina. So I know they make one of her, but you don't see it too often.
Oh yeah, they have her like in the game masked and unmasked.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, they just need to fix that head. The I don't even know what to call it. The head model, I guess. Make them look more feminine instead of having jaws looking like men.
Well, that's why you would have them with the mask on. They look better with the mask.
Yeah, the mask looks way better. Yeah, dang man. Sean, I'm glad you played MK4 though, man, or MK10, man.
Yeah, I played MK9 every day since release until MKX came out. I'm huge in MK.
I'd love to see them do a new like Marvel Capcom or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard they're working on Injustice 2.
Yeah, that'll come out for sure. I didn't like Injustice 1 though. I didn't like the fighting style.
I did.
Yeah, I gotta pick it up because you could get that game for like $10.
No,
Story mode's
you
pretty
missed
cool.
out. It was free. It was free, Lou.
Nah, but I like having
Oh yeah, the
physical
copy.
copies.
Yeah. Damn, I wish I'd have known, bro. No, that was for the PS3. When I bought that, I bought the American Collector's Edition, and I got the UK Collector's Edition.
Oh, because they had the different statues.
Yeah, I had to have Batman choke Wonder Woman out real quick. That's the UK one. We're sensitive here in the States, so they couldn't have that statue. They're like, nope.
Oh, it's the other way around, man.
No, but it's true. Look at the bullshit with the Joker cover. Just because he drew a face on Barbara Gordon that looked like he raped her, people went crazy and they
I don't
banned it.
I don't understand how they even got rape out of him smearing like
Right,
lipstick on her
smearing a
mouth.
smiley face on
That
it.
don't
I'm
make
like,
no. That's like putting a toaster next to a stack of pancakes and saying, "Look at that racism." Come on, man. That makes no sense.
It's crazy, bro.
Just like right now in Facebook, bro, there's some drama, right? Because somebody posted their Phoenix statue, and there's some people going in on the portrait, right?
Mhm.
And then some people are like, be professional about your criticism and this and that. I'm like, look, people are going to be the way they're going to be. It's the internet, man. You know what I mean? If you like this, if you like this, look, if I put a statue picture up and people are just trashing on it, what does that matter to me, bro? I bought it because I like it. If they trashing
Exactly.
it, that's on them. But some people get super sensitive. Like, what are you talking about my statue, bro? Like that doesn't make
And
any
it's
sense to
like,
me,
you
man.
know that most of the time, the people complaining about it are bitching because they didn't get one.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm glad you said most of the time because you know what? Only this time I'm gonna play the role as the bad guy. I don't care, man. That Iron Man head sculpt is horrible to me, man.
Oh
Where it
yeah,
shows his
I
face,
don't have.
it was some random guy, some random. It did not look like
No, well, I said to Vic because I saw his in
Robert Downey.
person, and I was like, if I bought that, it would be with the Pepper Potts head because that one looks good, but it didn't look like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Right, it did. Eh, well, now if it's a comic version, then it's left up to interpretation. Really, nobody should hate on it because you're not gonna get it
Oh, of
right.
course not. Yeah.
But if it's somebody's likeness, you need to get it right, man. And he looked nothing like him. That's not even an opinion, man. That's just what it is. You can put a picture of them and side by side, and you'll
There's
see
a
what I'm
couple
talking
of
about.
them there's a couple I like. I definite point I will get hopefully the Magneto on Throne, but when I'm ready to pay that kind of money. But the other one I kind of do like is the Widow. I just love the pose on it.
There was
So that's
they had that on Big Bad Toy Store, Lou. I don't know if it's sold out yet.
yeah. Well, it's not something. These aren't pieces I need this minute because that's one thing. If I bought that, then I gotta sell my other Black Widow because I don't need two Black Widows. And it's
What
like,
Black Widow do you have?
I have the Sideshow piece, the EX.
If you paint it white, you could probably get an even trade for that Magneto on Throne.
I remember when someone tried that.
Hey, now let me ask you this, Luke, because you said you'll get a Magneto on Throne later on down the line. But what if somebody makes like a custom that's just banging, man, like it's badass?
Well, I do have one pre-ordered, but the whole thing is, for some reason, I like the Throne stuff. So I have the Doom on Throne. I have the Ultron on Throne. So I just wish they would do a Throne series and put a lot of the guys on them.
Did
You
you
have
see the
any-
At least
Deadpool
the
on Throne?
villains.
Yeah, the Deadpool. I was just about to ask
That's
you
by
about that.
Abdel Co.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
didn't order that one because it's like, I don't know, it's all body parts.
Well, yeah, because
Which I get. I
it's-
get because that's from the storyline of
yeah,
Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe.
that's a
But the
horrible
one that I
storyline.
do like, that I would buy with bodies, is that Joker one, when he's got the throne of
Yeah.
bodies. And
Yeah,
he's
the
going
Endgame.
like that.
Mm-hmm. I think. Did you see the other Deadpool on Throne where he's on the toilet with his pants
Yes, I
down?
saw that.
That one's badass. Oh shit.
But there's just certain characters I want. Because, like, for instance, Deadpool, I love the sideshow Deadpool. I
Yeah.
have that. That piece is just badass.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I want another.
Oh, you got the sideshow Deadpool?
Yeah, the red one.
Okay, so you and Ish got it though, right?
Yeah, I have the EX where he's holding the chicken.
Oh snap! Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
well, I don't have the EX, but I got the X-Force one coming in tomorrow.
Nice. I like the fact that they gave you the option with the blades, which they didn't do with the other one.
Well, they had to give you something because it's basically the same.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
painted different, so they had to be like, "Hey, here you go," and they're metal, from what I hear.
Mm-hmm. That's
So
what I heard.
that was one of those. You know how it is, bro. When you got all these pre-orders, payments being taken out, and you're like, "All right, I'm good for now," and somebody hits you up with a really good price. You're
Yeah.
like, "Damn it!" I couldn't
Well, that
pass it
just
up.
happened with me because I was not gonna buy anything else for a while other than my pre-orders, and then they hit me up and they're like, "Oh, you like the turtles? Well, I got one. I got your favorite one." So I'm like, "Son of a bitch!"
Shit. I think I know who that is, bro.
Yeah, it's
I think
one
I
of
know
our
who it is. Yeah,
pals on the show.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, so now I'm working on that one, and it's like, damn, and Comic Con's right around the
See, and then what's gonna get you, bro, is once you get that one, bro, you gotta get the other two. You gotta get his brothers.
Of course, because it's like the four main pieces that I'm after right now are going to be the remaining three turtles and the Magneto. Once I have those, I pretty much have all the grails that I'm looking for.
Which is this the comic Turtles, or are you
Yeah,
talking about a
the
different one?
sideshow comic version.
The
See, I want to
yeah,
get the Prime 1 one. I think those ones look amazing.
They look cool, but those are movie based, and I wanted the comic version.
Yeah, see, I'm more of a movie collector. I don't know if I'd pick them up. I mean, 700 each. I might just get just Raphael, I think.
Yeah, and yeah, 700 ain't bad because the originals are going for like 1,000.
Ugh.
I don't think you can do that, man. You can't have one without the rest, man.
I think I could just go just Raphael and maybe the Master, whatever his name is.
Master Splinter?
Splinter.
Yeah, Splinter. I think I'd be fine with just those two in a Vesta. That'd look cool.
And then you know what the other problem is? If I get the four turtles, I believe Francois, somebody made an April O'Neil to go with him, and then you got to try to hunt down that custom. That's another pain.
Nah, that's one I could live without.
Nah, see the cartoon version I like, and they supposedly he did a Casey Jones as well.
Interesting.
If I was to pick up Splinter, I would pair him with Shredder. If I was to get a turtle, I have to get all turtles. But any other combination, I couldn't mix them up.
Well, see, my favorite's Donnie. My second favorite is Leo. So I'm going to get them in the order of how I like them.
Mm-hmm. But you're going to get them, though.
Yeah, well, of course.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, how could you have one turtle without the rest?
Yeah.
It's possible. Just don't be a completist.
Yeah, that's hard for me because I'm definitely one, man.
Well, no, I could not be a complete because I'm sure as hell not buying every Prime 1/3 scale Batman piece. No way in hell. But,
True.
But the Turtles, that side, I have to have all four.
You know, it's like you don't have Megatron yet, so I mean, in a sense, your Transformers is incomplete right now.
Oh, yeah, no, well, Optimus is the only one I wanted because he's my man. But if I was to get another one, it would either be Bumblebee or, well, because him they make, and Ironhide if they make him.
You know, I was thinking about pre-ordering Bumblebee. I put on a wait list for the exclusive, and Sideshow randomly emails me saying, we're not going to be able to fulfill your order, however, you should do the regular because it's about to sell out. I wonder how true that is if it is going to sell out.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I definitely want to get a Bumblebee.
I would take their word on it, man. I would take their word on it. Because I think I've been down that road with a couple statues, and I found myself not getting anything, man.
Well, see, the only reason why I don't know, because you take, for instance, one of the few people I've seen who've had these pieces, and then they want to sell them. Now, no one wants them because they're so big and expensive, so you end up getting a great deal if you buy it on the secondary market. So I may hold out, and if somebody does something like that, pick it up.
Bumblebee's not quite as big as an expensive. I mean, it's still $1,300, but he's only 22 inches tall.
Yeah, well, that's a lot better than the 25 Optimus one.
Yeah, Optimus is like 27 and a half.
Yeah.
Megatron's freaking massive, 32.
Yeah, but even Megatron was cheaper than Optimus.
Yeah, there's someone trying to sell Megatron for $1,500 on Sideshow Collectors.
Yeah, one of my friends just sold Optimus for 15.
Really?
Yeah, they started at 25 what they paid, and they had to keep coming down because no one was buying it. And I'm like, shit, if I didn't have one, I would have bought it. But
1,500, frick.
that's what I'm saying. I
Was
may
it an
hold.
exclusive or a regular?
No, it was a regular, but still, it's like that's the big savings.
Man, I would have bought that if I had known about that. Since my trade
Oh yeah, well,
hasn't gone through yet.
yeah, he had before I met you, he had already sold it. But it's like that's sometimes what happens. I've even seen him in comic shops going for cheap because no one wants to pay that kind of money for it.
I did find an Optimus EX on eBay for $2,200. I mean, that's
Yeah,
100 off retail with free shipping.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
No, because it was 25 shipped, so you're saving 100 plus you're saving the shipping $200. So that's a good price.
Yeah,
And you're getting the EX.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't probably display the EX. I mean, the shotgun I don't care about too much. I'd rather display as Mega Blaster. It looks way cooler.
Yeah, I don't know. They scared me because the magnet should have been better, especially when you're doing super heavy stuff. Like, I don't know if I'd ever use the shield. And the Mega Blaster, I don't know either, because they seem like they would fall out.
Really? Yeah, Megatron, his giant gun arm is really heavy, but I've displayed it like that since day one. I've had an issue.
Yeah, no, a lot of people haven't had an issue with any of them, but
It's
it's
kind of
just
risky.
you look at it and you're like, damn, why didn't they use one of those super powerful magnets where you get close and it's just like. That's what they should have had in there, but I don't know.
See, with Grimlock, I struggled just to put the head in, just to get it. It's not even fully in, it feels like. There's like a teeny little gap, and I pushed that thing as hard as I could, and I don't want to break it.
Yeah,
So
of course not.
even with the tail, you can see a big, like, where it would go in, so that's kind of annoying with Grimlock.
Hmm.
Those are the only two nitpicks about Grimlock, was his head was hard to get in, the tail you can clearly see, where it connects. They should have hid that better.
And then you got to do it again when you get the new head.
Oh, just taking the head off is going to be such a hassle, my goodness.
That
They
was
need to do that better.
that was like with what's her name? Their Wonder Woman getting the shield arm on. And it's like, fuck, well now it's on, it's never coming off. That's the end of it. Oh, it's like, why the fuck do you make shit so aggravating to get on and off?
Oh, I know what you mean.
Hey, Lou, did Big Bad Toy Store hit you up with any turtles coming your way?
Yes, Michelangelo's in the mail.
Okay, same here, bro. You know what's crazy? On Facebook, some dude got Raphael.
Yes, I was saying the same thing, and the first thing I did was I went on my Big Bad Toy and said, don't tell me they canceled it. But no, it's still. But see, Raph was the next one we pre-ordered because he came up for pre-order number 3. So Big Bad's releasing them the way they're getting them, but I guess people who were getting them directly from the company maybe got them earlier. I don't know.
See, because I know somebody who pre-ordered them like when we did, day one when they were announcing them, and he doesn't even have Leonardo yet. Like, they haven't even sent him that yet.
Yeah, I know a few people that haven't gotten Leo yet.
So I don't know what's going on.
Depends, I guess, on what company you ordered them from and how many they got at a time. Because I know people that ordered them and then they were like, "Oh, we're sorry, we didn't get enough."
Damn. I think he look badass, bro. I can't wait to see them all together, man.
Yeah, well, because people said to me, "Oh, now that you're getting the sideshow ones, do you even care?" I'm like, "Yeah, because this is like a total different look."
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
This is the Turtles straight out of the comics when the Turtles were badass. They weren't like these kid-friendly Turtles.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, man. You know, I just saw that movie, man. Just this
Which
past
one?
weekend, man.
Which one? Which one?
The Megan Fox Turtles.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry you wasted your time.
Really? I thought it was all right, man.
See, I
mean,
know that movie gets a lot of hate.
No, listen,
I
I'm
like
just messing around.
No, compared to the last one, bro, with Vanilla Ice, that shit was a freaking Oscar award winning performance, man.
No. My only gripe is this, because they captured their personalities perfect.
Yes,
I think
Mikey,
they captured their,
they hit him,
yeah.
them all dead on.
They captured their personalities perfect. The fighting, the action was great. Shredder, I didn't really care too much for the way they made, Megatron Shredder.
I didn't like Shredder.
I didn't care for that too much. But you know what it is? The look of the Turtles bothered me. You know what I mean? Because he originally started off as they were supposed to be aliens, and I think that they created the character models already, and then when they switched it up, I guess, to the original story, or his version of the story, and not aliens, I guess they were like, well, let's not scrap the character design, let's just, continue to use them.
Dude, I would have went to the director's house and smacked him in the face if he made them aliens.
Well, that was their, I don't know if when they first announced it, that was his direction he was going. They were going to be aliens.
Ridiculous.
So I'm guessing that's maybe why they look the way they look.
Well, I don't care. The look doesn't bother me. The problem I have with it is the way they made these gadgets, like Donatello. In the comics, he don't wear that shit on his head.
Yeah, I know. See, he looked like the dude from Splinter Cell.
Yeah, it's like, why you got all these weird gadgets on it? Leonardo, I like his look. I thought
that's the man right there. Cool. So you already know what's up.
You know what fucked me up was that they used Johnny Knoxville as the voice of Leo.
Yeah, and then Raph has like a bandana on instead of just a.
Yeah, he looked like Zorro. He had a Zorro bandana, bro.
Yeah, I like the looks of the Turtles, man. I mean, and I'm only comparing it to the original movie because the original they looked all rubbery.
Oh well,
this one here they look better.
That's why.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't mind a more realistic look, man, and it's more detail. I mean, I know y'all don't like the gadgets and stuff, but.
Well, you know what the problem is? I don't know. I'm assuming is too. We grew up with the comics.
The
cartoons.
I'm right there with you, man.
That's what I like. When I think of Turtles, that's what I think of.
See, but I think Michael Bay, bro. I mean, what he did with the Transformers, he just makes it, I guess, modern. I guess more modern. Everything more modern.
It should be. Though.
I like the Transformers. So Michael Bay. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, he did all right with Transformers. I mean,
Now, see, I know y'all gonna kill me for this, but originally, and I'm gonna stick with this. The first Transformers, I didn't like because I was so used to Generation 1 look. Yeah. When I saw Prime looking like I was like, that does not look like. Oh my God, I hated it, man.
No, I'm with you. I was in that same camp. But
when they put that shield on my boy's face, I'm like, okay, now he's starting to look like Prime. Man.
That's why I like that the statue comes with both, because I display him with the shield face.
Yeah, I don't like seeing him with the mouth, because then it looks like he's gonna eat a bag of Cheetos or something. I don't want to see that, bro. I don't want to see that, man. Not on my Optimus.
Yeah, Megatron looked nothing like Generation 1 Megatron. Like, nobody looked like the original, man.
Megatron was a gun in G1.
Yeah. That's, I don't know. For me, don't touch Transformers like that, man. I don't care. You can do what you want to with the Turtles, man. Put them, I don't care how you make them, man, but don't mess up my Transformers, man. Now statue-wise, that's a beautiful statue.
At least they hit Optimus's sound and the way he is.
The voice actor sounds really good with him.
I'll say out of all of them, They did a pretty decent job on them, except
Mhm.
Starscream. Man, Starscream looks horrible, bro.
Oh, the statue! Every time I see it, I'm like, oh,
Just the character in
he
general.
looks like a fat dude
Yeah, yep. He's a swollen ass
because
Starscream.
they made him like all wide and shit.
Looks like a big ass triangle. I didn't care for that character design at
And
all,
I
man.
was so excited when they announced that the Destructicons were going to be in it. And
Yeah.
then they turned them into this weird ass monster looking thing. And I'm like, what the fuck? That ain't the Destructicons.
Yeah. Not how we
Now,
know it, man.
now, if they made a statue of the G1 Devastator, I'd be happy as hell.
Oh yeah, all in one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've been secretly plotting, bro. I'm trying to see who
Dang.
I can hit up, man. I wanna do a G1 kind of diorama. Let's see if I can make that happen.
Damn, I missed it, man. I missed the boat, and I'm so angry, man. And they even re-released the actual toys. I would buy them to this day.
I
Hey, but
think,
look, did
can't
you
you get
see?
them on Big Bad Toy Store?
Yeah, but
The G1?
They're Chinese knockoffs. Like they make the G1s, but they're remaking them and they'll give them different names. Like Optimus Prime will be like Truckimus Prime or something like that. Like they'll just
Whatever, man. I know what to
As
call them.
long as it looks like
yeah, they
Devastator.
look identical. Yeah, they look like identical, but for licensing reasons, they gotta call them something else.
Yeah. Actually, at a Comic Con, I saw a Megatron for sale, and that was like the one and only Transformer that I wanted, other than Prime. Because remember, he was a gun, and then they
Mhm.
stopped making them quick. I'm like, oh man, I want the gun Megatron. And then I
Well,
saw,
so was now I'm gonna forget
oh,
his name.
Shockwave.
Shockwave. He was a big purple laser gun. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
yeah.
owned them all when I was kid. So I was always playing with them.
Well, if you don't mind like a figure, man, check out Hot Toys G1 Optimus Prime they just released.
Well,
Yeah, I saw that.
even Jow, he said it in the description where you could talk the question and answer. The masterpiece line is very good.
How do you see the question and answer thing?
Just go to the corner, your left-hand side, and you'll see a Q&A. Just click on that, and it brings it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the masterpiece. Those are what, like
Yeah,
200,
yeah,
300?
but they're the original molds and everything of the original line.
Are they a bigger scale?
They're a decent size. I've seen the Megatron one at Comic-Con, and it looked good.
It's got the real Megatron look
The gun.
with the cannon, boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that boy hard, boy. Dang. Yeah, that Megatron didn't play either, man.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to the movie, man, that was voice acting wise, yeah, I give it to you. Like across the board, man, it didn't bother me. But yeah, getting Prime
Well,
right, Megatron.
seeing somebody who was actually able to bring these ginormous robots to life was just awesome in my book.
Yeah. No, yeah, it grew on me, man. I began to like the new version.
Have any of you been to Universal Studios and been on the new Transformers 4D ride?
No, it wasn't out the last time I went, but I saw the Transformers themselves being built, and they are massive.
Dude, that ride is my favorite ride. It's so cool. Feels
Well,
like you're
actually,
in the
yeah,
movie.
I did go on it. Yeah, actually, hold up. Yeah, I got a picture with Optimus, man.
When I went, they had
Yeah.
just finished Potter World, so it was right before the G1.
Oh, you went out west though. Yeah, you went to California, right, Sean?
I've gone to both, actually.
See, I've
okay.
never been to Cali, although I may go because my cousin lives there and he keeps telling me to come out. But I go to the one in Orlando every year.
Yeah, I went to the Orlando one and saw Optimus, man, and Megatron. Yo, I had a
Where's the picture?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Nice.
I'm just block out.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, I'm sorry, but yeah, it's Prime. You're just gonna have to believe me. It's Prime. I know it's kind of glary, but it's Optimus, man. Looks like
Yeah,
the one you
no,
got.
I saw him.
But yeah, man, I took a picture with him and Megatron. Yo, Megatron like dissed me because I had I had the
Yeah,
Autobot shirt on.
I was watching this guy who filmed him, and
Yeah,
Megatron just goes off on people, and I was laughing hysterically.
yeah. If you got on Autobot stuff, man, he's not gonna like you, man. Yeah, that's kind of cool though. Add to the experience.
Yeah, exactly.
And then their shops. I wanted to buy like everything in their shops. Actually, I just freaking just dropped my watch today. Speaking of Transformers, man.
Now, do they sell these things in there?
No, at the time they wasn't even made.
All right.
The last time I went.
Because I know I went to the Terminator ride, and they sell all of the T1, the T800 statues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and those, including the life-size one, and I was like, oh, if only I had that much extra cash. Because they're like $6,000, but it's like and then I'm like, fuck, where would you put it? Because the base is huge that it stands on
6,000
for a 1/1 scale.
Oh, okay.
They better transform.
No, this is endoskeleton. They don't transform.
Oh, I didn't hear that because you guys.
Could you imagine a 1/1 scale fucking transformer? It'd be bigger than your house.
The neighbors will sign a petition to kick you out the neighborhood. Like, get that
Yo,
out of here.
this dude got a transformer sticking out the roof.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
You know, I have to transform into the truck, man. Just park him in the street, man. You know, take up the whole block.
I so wanted years ago, but to buy, because they did a Transformer version of the Camaro, and you could get it, and it had the Autobot logos. And
Yeah.
I was like, shit, I would have loved to have gotten it.
I'd love to get like a Humpty, bro, like a beat up ass ride, and then when somebody talks shit, just let it transform.
Yo, wouldn't that be awesome though if you just bought a beat up car like you're talking about, and then you made it into a transform? Now it probably wouldn't transform because we don't have those capabilities, but if you could just turn it into the actual transform, that would be sick.
Hell yeah! The first thing I'll do is go to a bank.
That's what I would do if I owned a junkyard. I would just build the transformer.
Wow. That's bizarre, man.
Look at this crazy ass motherfucker welding shit over there.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about all these pushbacks, bro? All these pushbacks, man. Even from official companies and the custom guys are pushing back, man.
Oh, keep it up, man.
Exactly. It gives me more time to save for this shit.
Not really, because then you get hit all at once, bro. You get the license companies, you know what I'm saying, hitting you up, and then the custom guys. You know, and with the custom guys, there ain't no payment plan. So
no, exactly.
You got to drop that $600 right on the spot after that deposit, you know? So.
Yeah, I know. I just did it on the Phoenix.
Yeah, man. That ain't no joke.
And
she was like, hey.
And she was quite a bit to ship because it's a heavy ass.
Oh, yeah. Bro, you know what's crazy, right? Because I PO'd a statue from out there. And
hold on, Ish, time out, man. I'm gonna let you speak, man. I don't mean to Kanye you like that, man.
Oh no.
But Lou, how much was the shipping, man?
It was $200 and.
You can stop right there, man.
$60 but mind you, that's Singapore dollars, not American.
It's still a lot. It's probably gonna be like
$100.
It's gonna be over $100, bro. Period.
But of course, it's more than that. But the fact is that when you consider that he was like $1.50 to ship,
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Because you got to factor in weight, 1, 2, how they're going to
Right.
ship it. So hopefully they're going to
Damn.
ship
Jean
it.
Grey's that freaking heavy? No,
Well,
or Phoenix?
remember, it's technically like two statues because you have the whole Phoenix and
Yeah.
then you have Jean also. So I'm assuming it's either in one ginormous box or two smaller boxes.
I think it's 2. One box has a statue and then the other one has the coin.
Phoenix. Well,
You are.
thankfully, supposedly I did get a coin, so I'm excited.
He loves that coin, man.
Hey, don't lose that shit, Lou. Don't ever be at a payphone and accidentally use it, bro.
He just walking around with a coin.
Yeah, Lou will turn into the Hulk and rip the payphone off the wall and shit just to get his coin back.
Wait a minute. Do they even exist anymore?
I haven't seen one in forever, bro.
Yeah,
I haven't seen one in forever.
Hey, no, go ahead, Ish, and finish that point, man. Before I.
Damn, I forgot.
Okay, it'll come back around, man. It's still the same topic about the pushbacks.
Oh yeah, no. It's pricey, bro. Like for October, right? Supposedly Sideshow's supposed to drop the Green Hulk, Incredible Hulk, right? And I didn't do a payment plan on that one because I had other stuff on payment plan, and I was like, you know what? I ain't trying to get that all jumbled up, so I'll just drop the whole loot on him when he drops. But then the Maestro Hulk that I have on PO, they're like, yo, it's gonna come out in October. I'm like, damn, both of those are like $600, bro. You know what I'm saying? And come out at the same time. And luckily they pushed Maestro again, so he's gonna be around the holiday season. So ain't nobody getting Christmas gifts this year.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's coming out the holiday season, supposedly. Hopefully it'll probably be January, but who knows. And the Hulk, I mean, I don't know. They just released those production photos, but they haven't sent me an email or anything, so I don't know.
So you getting the XM Hulk?
No. Oh, Lord, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like
No.
the paint. The paint to me,
bro, it looked like somebody took a bat in his face. It's not, I don't like it, man.
Yeah, I don't like it either, bro.
No offense to those who have it, but it's not my Hulk. Mm-mm.
Yeah, so we were asked, is anyone interested in the turtle figures by Mondo?
No, I don't have any figures at all.
Yeah, no, I still have my original ones, but that's about it from when I was a kid.
They look nice though. They look very nice, and they're stick scale too. They're not like little tiny figures.
Yeah, they
but
are.
It's kind of awkward. They decided to place the tail, but if you look at it, it kind of looks like turtle wee-wees. You know what I'm saying? It's the way it's posed. It looks kind of odd. Look at the pictures. You know what I'm talking about.
I've seen them. I know.
Dude, don't have him as a critic, man. He'll take it to another level, man.
Hey, but for real, bro. When I saw the figure, I'm like, what's going on right here? Like, they could have left that out, but I guess Turtle's got to use the bathroom.
Lou, you're collecting the turtles from Good Smile, aren't you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see another one's in stock on Big Bad Toy Store. Did you get that one yet?
Yeah, I have all 4 ordered.
All 4? How big are they roughly?
I want to
say they're about 8 or 9 inches.
8 or 9 inches. I saw 3Z's also making the new Ninja Turtles as well in a 1/6 scale.
Yeah, those are figures.
I don't really like figures, to be honest. I mean, I got the Hot Toys Batman, and I always just think of it as a toy.
That's
why I want to get the new statue.
Because you see the joints.
Yeah, I don't like seeing joints, and I don't want to mess around with poses. I'd rather just have one pose and maybe switch out parts.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my son has the Predator Hot Toys, and they look nice, but
Which Batman do you have? I mean, because Batman's fully clothed, so you're not seeing any joints.
Yeah, Batman, you don't really see any joints. It's just you have to mess around with the pose, and it still just looks like a toy to me.
Well, it is.
I don't really like collecting toys. I'm a statue collector.
That's why I kind of hated when they started calling them premium format figures. It's like, how is it a fucking figure? You can't pose it.
They still owe me money because they changed the name. I tried moving the arms of one of my statues and it broke. I called them up for false advertisement. Yo,
You said it was a
I'm getting a new camera, bro. I'm gonna start doing videos, bro.
Nice.
I'm gonna start doing statue videos, bro. I think people are gonna hate me, bro, but I'm gonna love it. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know why they call them. I guess they call them figures so they could get away from like doing mixed media.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe. It's just stupid, in my opinion.
You know, I honestly, I don't care what they call it, as long as it's painted nice and sculpted well, and
Yeah, no, of course.
you know, but I think they need to figure out, you know, how to distinguish their smaller scale ones from the quarter scale, like what's the Masters of the Universe? Those are 5th scale.
Yeah, I like.
But they're not
those.
calling them comic-cats, right? Because usually comic-cats are usually
Yeah,
5th scale, right?
usually. No, they're called
wow.
premium formats.
Yeah.
I know someone was complaining recently because they thought that the Heath Ledger one was going to be 1/5 scale, but it's actually 4.
Look, see?
That's what you talking about? Yeah, I see what you're saying, man.
Exactly.
Blur it out, bro. Blur it out. Those are perverted.
You're right, man. You're right. I take that back, bro, because that's ridiculous.
The first time I saw that, I'm like, since when did turtles have cocks?
That's bad, man.
Wait till you see how people pose them when they come out with the April O'Neil figure.
Yo, $147.99 for a screw up?
It's a 6 scale. I guess.
I don't give a damn, bro. You don't make him look like that, man. Oh, that's the only. Everything else look nice except
well,
that.
You know what killed me? If you go into a toy store, right, and you look at now when we were kids, a toy was $5, $6.
Yeah.
So you look at an action figure and you look at it and you're like $20 fucking. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I wouldn't let my kid play with a $20 toy.
Yeah, they're getting
snap the head off in 2 seconds.
But they starting out like collector's items, though. I mean, the way the sculpting is way different than back in the day. Now they look more accurate, man.
Oh, I agree. Especially the NECA stuff, it looks pretty good. Oh,
Dude, did
so
you see the whole prison scene? For the dioramas you collect, you saw they had the whole prison scene?
Yeah, I just recently got the Woodbury vehicle, assault vehicle, so I did that one. So all that's left, I need the prison scenes and the opening scene where it says stay out, dead inside.
Are those things reasonably priced? Or?
Yeah, no, they're not bad. They're like Lego priced. I mean, granted, Legos are ridiculous too.
Mm-hmm.
They're if you get them like I do, I get them at Toys R Us, and Toys R Us usually runs once a month a sale on them. So if you get them, like I got the Woodbury vehicle was $60, but by the time I got it on sale, so that dropped it to $40, and then I had $15 in the reward bucks. So I ended up paying $25, which
I missed it. So what make is this that you're getting this from?
They're made by McFarlane.
Oh, okay. So he was asking about the scenes. Okay.
Yeah, they're
I seen the figures, but I didn't see the.
Here, look, I'll show you one. This is the governor with his daughter.
Let's see this. The heck, that's tiny.
Well,
hold up.
They're Lego sized. What do you want?
Governor.
And if I could, let me turn it on. It's even got built-in lights
That's crazy.
for the fish tanks with the heads in them.
That's at Toys R Us, bro. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's dope. I like that.
I have the prison scene, which is my favorite, the prison tower.
Let's see it.
Well, that's kind of hard to pull out. It's huge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get the whole gate, the whole front gate with the moving door and everything,
Oh, wow.
and the barbed wire and all of that. And then you get the tower itself. And then I have Rick Grimes in the top, standing at the tower.
So can you put a figure up? I want to see like how detailed is the figure, or is it not that much detail?
Let me grab a Rick. They're pretty good for what they are. I mean, they're tiny, so they put a lot of detail in them for what they are. I mean, my camera's not the best, so you know.
Yeah, I can't see his face, but
Yeah, it's hard to see.
It looks like Lincoln, Andrew Lincoln. So.
Dang, that's pretty nice though, man.
Yeah, and you could build massive dioramas because I have a lot of the figures. I have these wooden spike things built with the zombies impaled on it. So I was big into building dioramas. Like I said, I used to do my own World War II ones that I built and painted. So these are cool, and they're a lot easier to deal with than painting and building them yourself.
So they have vehicles too, or?
Yeah, I have the Woodbury Assault Vehicle and Dale's RV. And the Dale's RV is badass.
Wow, okay, so like they're gonna come out with, you know, the motorcycle and the school bus?
That. I already have the motorcycle.
They have the school buses?
No, not yet. Not the school bus.
Dang.
The second wave is out, which that has the prison and the vehicle and a few other scenes. The inside prison scenes.
So when they first come out, they're roughly about how much you said?
Depending on the size, like the motorcycle was 20. I want 20 to 25. I think it was 20. And with that, you got, you know, I hate when I'm trying to think of the guys and I forget their names. But whatever his name is on his bike.
Daryl?
Daryl, thank you. So you got Daryl on the bike, and it has like girders and the highway sign. And I'm looking at it. But
Damn, all that for around $20.
Yeah, so that's his. The prison tower was the most. I think that was like $80. But then, like I said, I bought it on sale, so it wasn't too bad.
No, Mike, we can't hear you. No, Mike.
I think he's frozen. The governor's setup was like 45, I want to say. And then the mini packs are like, I want to say they're like $350 or something per pack. And you get, but they're random, so you don't know what characters you're going to get. But they all look pretty good.
No, I don't like that. If I want a Rick, I want to be able to buy a Rick.
Well, what you do is what I do is I go on eBay and buy the ones I'm missing.
Oh, okay.
The Michonne one is badass because I have the Michonne and she's like posed like this with her sword out and there's blood on the tip of the sword and everything. So they look really good.
No.
And eventually what I'll do when I have more space is I will build the actual base for them and have the grass and everything in it.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, man.
What season are they on? What season is Walking Dead on right now?
I want to say 7.
7?
I'm not sure. I'm guessing. I don't know.
I'm having some difficulties with my damn.
You good?
Well, you're good now.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Computer's acting up.
You can hear us though?
Yeah, I hear you guys.
All right.
Well, I see him too. So.
That's weird.
So
hey, where's Arif at, bro? I haven't seen.
I know
Arif
he popped in. He popped in for a second, but then he disappeared.
Come on back, Arif.
Man, his collection.
I saw your videos, man. It was hilarious.
His collection's looking real nice, bro. I like it, man. You got
Well,
that endo arm.
yeah, right. That he made me jealous because I've been wanting one of those for a
That
while.
mug is nice, bro.
Because I have the endo chip and I wanted to put the arm with it, but
You know what? He be killing it with his drawings, bro. His drawings are crazy nice.
very.
The endo arm, who makes that?
I believe it was Hollywood
Yeah.
Collectibles or something.
Yeah.
I keep because I have an account with them, and I
God.
keep hoping they re-release one. But
I would love
so,
to have him draw me something, but it'll probably take like 7 years. So I'll
yeah,
probably.
because he's so backed up, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, no kidding, man. And he does that. I don't know what that art style is called, but it's those dots and
The
that's the
dots,
shading,
yeah.
and man, that stuff is crazy nice.
It's the Hollywood Studios, huh?
Mhm.
See, but
Wow.
I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't pay him cash. I'll get a piece that he's looking for, and I'll just trade him the piece.
No, well, see, Hollywood Studios is cool because also collectibles is Hollywood Collectibles, but that group HCG, I believe it stands for, but they have the payment plans as well, so it's nice.
Yeah.
Because I have the T-virus and antivirus from them from the movie, and those are badass.
They light up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Being a huge Resident Evil fan, I had to buy those.
See, now that would be something nice to see, man. Like somebody do some quarter scale Resident Evil statues with mixed media, though. With
I'm
mixed
alright.
media, that'd be nice.
I'm in a video chat.
Yeah, I would definitely love to see certain of the characters. I think I'd want to see the game versions, not the
Yeah, exactly.
movie.
Yeah, exactly. The game version, not the movie.
Like, if you want to do an Alice, that's cool because she's only from the movie, so okay, do her as the movie, but the rest of them, make them from the game.
Hey Lou, you seen the or ish, don't matter. You seen the Namson LED guy, statue collector guy on YouTube?
What?
Namson,
Yeah, I was good.
NAMSAN LED, like LED lights.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to check that out. Spell that again.
N as in November, AM as in Mike, SAN, and then it's LED.
Is there a space or it's all one
Yeah,
word?
it's a space. It's a space LED.
Namson?
SAN.
Oh, S-A.
Check out his collection tour room. It's 4 minutes and 53 seconds, and it's like alien stuff.
Yo.
It's so clean. It's not a ton of statues, but it's so clean. It's fresh, man. It's like
He does a lot of gaming stuff as well.
It's more about the lighting, I guess, in the room, and yeah, he's got everything, like his whole man cave. Everything's pretty much black and white.
It says Alien H.R. Geiger Collection Room.
You got it. That's the one.
All right, I'll
Yo,
check
he
it
made like 10 pieces look like it's beautiful, man. So clean, bro.
Yeah, it's like a museum, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, not a lot of color and all that, but it looks nice.
Hey, don't Arif, if you're watching this, don't watch the video, bro. You're gonna rob a bank. Don't do it, bro. Don't look at the video, man.
Yo, that alien, and I'm not into alien, but he put it together so nicely, man. Props, and he used details, nothing spectacular, man.
Hey, pop culture, I want to show you something real quick. I was trying to find this video. I got like 1 million photos in here, but I know Lou was talking about those Walking Dead stuff, and I wanted to show you a picture when I went to Toy Fair. Here it is. Well, you probably can't even see it, to be honest. But that just basically goes to show.
Yes.
It shows you.
Yeah. The prison yard.
Yeah.
Oh, and all the zombies. Oh,
yeah,
that's ill right
crazy,
there,
man. And you can build all of them. And that's me and him right there. He was, like I said, he was nice, man. He was a lot better than he was back in Tower Records.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll probably see that same setup because he's going to be at New York Comic Con.
Yeah, well, he told me at Toy Fair that there's a good chance. I mean, it's not nothing's carved in stone yet, but he said there may be. You never know. There might be a 1/6 scale Spider-Man and or a 1/6 scale Spawn as well as a Spawn movie. Don't quote him on it, but you never know if it's going to be in the works or not.
Give us a friggin' quarter scale Spawn already.
Yeah. But he was talking about that. I actually found 3 statues at the hell is it? Jesus Christ. At the not the auctions, the flea market. This one Haitian dude, he had these statues and stuff, and I actually made them look a lot better. I mean, they're kind of mediocre when you think about it. I mean, they aren't the best looking ones, but this is like that's it's funny looking. It's old. It's like there's no name or nothing.
Oh yeah, I watched your video on that.
Yeah, it's like it's Ken, and then there's also Ryu.
Yeah, and then you have the Neon Genesis Evangelion piece.
Yeah, but I did them up though, man. I actually I recreated the females and I made them into like I made them look kind of like this, and I put the sound effects to them.
Yeah, no, that looks nice.
Yeah, you guys, it looks crazy in person, man. Like the way I did it.
That is my second favorite anime. So any pieces I see of that, I buy them all the time.
Yeah, wait till you see this Ken and Ryu I actually did. I was just fucking around with them, and I actually just did them up. They look a lot better than what they look.
Yeah, way better.
Yeah, I did like a lot of skin tone, and I added the cloth to I gave them cloth belts because they didn't have any belts. They had like it was just around.
Mm-hmm.
Like they weren't hanging, and I actually gave Ryu the scarf.
Yeah.
I mean, my son wants him, so I think I'm gonna give him to him. But I'm just messing around, trying to get back on par with my painting skills and stuff.
Yeah, because I saw.
What's the next stuff you guys plan on getting?
Well, I saw also what happened with the shoes at that place. Your sneakers.
Somebody's vibrating.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
That might be me. I don't know.
Because didn't you went to some store and then the guy was a dick?
There's so many of those people.
No, it was like you're like, this is the last time I'm shopping there.
Oh man, yeah, Jimmy Jazz.
Yeah,
man.
That's it.
Dude, I spent so much money with Jimmy Jazz over the last God knows how long since we lived out here in Auburn, which is like the Rockaways.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the real upscale nice part of Far Rockaway outside of Breezy Point and Reese Park, and the closest sneaker store anything to me that I don't mess with those mom and pop sneaker boutiques because they anybody that sell early releases, I feel that they get a lot of fake sneakers and stuff like that. So I was told to watch out for that. So I only deal with big name companies, and the kid screwed me up. Like I had to get a size 10 of the retro low 6s, but to make a long story short, they didn't fit. He said they didn't fit. You could bring it back. Now I never noticed or paid attention to their return policy because I never returned anything from to Jimmy Jazz before. But you know how like you guys go to any store and they always have signs.
Yeah.
Policies is always either eye level or above you.
Mm-hmm.
These Neanderthals is like if my PS Vita is their counter.
He got it underneath.
It's in the damn counter. Like, who looks down at the counter? Nobody does that. And I'm like, yo, and I told the dude, I said, bro, really? He said, oh, don't worry about it. I know you want the new 6s that are coming out, the black and chrome. I got you. I said, oh, they coming out. He said, yeah, they coming out Saturday. I said, all right, no problem. What size? I said, bro, how many times have I been coming here? I said, size 11. He's like, all right, no problem. I call him on Saturday. He's like, oh, damn, shit, son, I forgot. Oh yeah, and by the way, they raffled them off. I said, "What the?" I was so upset. I had to hang up the phone because I'm really trying to learn to hold in my anger and temper. I'm fine, man. So I'm trying you know, Wu saw it, and then it was like this big thing, and now they're holding my damn $190 collateral. It's like I'm not gonna go. What do you have in Jimmy Jazz for me? My kids got tons of stuff. My wife, what am I gonna do? And I gotta sit here and wait for the next sneaker release and hope you guys don't do a raffle on it. And I never knew that. I mean, I never shopped in S&Ds or Hyperactive because I was told years ago that they sell like a lot of like fake clothing and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, fine. And I just found out this, I think that this Monday or Tuesday, that it's Jimmy Jazz. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm done with Jimmy Jazz. I'll just go to Valley Stream Mall and I'll just hit up House of Hoops and all these other places and try my luck with that after I get this 190 back, because it's not right. I mean, I could understand if I lost my receipt, but you know what, too? About 8 or 10 years ago, there was a big thing where people were returning stuff for gift cards and sell them off because people were scamming. They would go to other places and buy and steal stuff, then take them to these big stores and get their money back. And these stores got caught on to it, so now customer service isn't the way it was when we were growing up. You know, you had a receipt, or even if you didn't have the receipt, you know, sometimes they would give you your money back as a courtesy, but now all these scammers are running around doing nonsense. Even if you have your receipt now, a lot of stores don't even want to give you your money back, even if it's within 7 days. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what's going on. It's like everything now is like you really buying everything at your own risk. You can't even get a damn decent statue from somebody without it breaking. I just brought a what the hell was that? I just brought the Comiket Green Hulk that came yesterday, as a matter of fact. The goddamn, I took the damn arm broke.
Oh.
Yeah, because you know he comes down, he's like this.
Yeah, I got the gray joint. I got the gray one.
And I'm like, what the hell?
Yo, which one you got though?
The green one, the green Comiket.
That's the one I want, man. Damn, that shit broke.
Hey, he got one for sale with a slightly broken arm, man.
Once you took the damn arm, bro, I'm like, oh, I said, damn, I said, listen, man, this is crazy, and I got it from a guy from eBay, and he's not returning my calls, and you know, PayPal's like ship it back, so I shipped it back this morning. I shipped it out UPS.
That had to be during ship. That's crazy because it's a solid piece, man. It got some decent weight
You want to
to
know
it.
the shipping was? Shipping cost me, what the hell is the receipt at, man?
Cost you.
What?
Yeah, you pay for everything.
Well, he's gonna get that back though.
Nah, like when you return anything to eBay, it's up to the seller's discretion to give you your second shipping back. They're not obligated to.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, they're not. And the shipping.
But don't you get reimbursed though after everything?
The shipping was $64.80.
That is straight.
Yeah, shit, man. And it's
Yeah,
like,
that's gonna.
yeah, what? They were cheaper than the post office. Post office wanted $72.90.
Yeah, the shipping is crazy nowadays, man. I got a price quote on the Fury of the Beast. It's like 130 to ship. Man, I'm like, I'll just drive it to somebody's crib, man. It probably be cheaper on gas.
The funny thing is, here in New York, certain post offices, if the box can't fit through their window, you can't even ship it. Yeah, you can't ship it. Like very, very few places might be nice enough that they might have a little side door where you can put oversized packages in it. But not every post office has it. So you gotta go travel. I know in Brooklyn they have one downtown Brooklyn that they stay open later than any other post office in the city, and they have that, you know, and they ship out oversized packages. But FedEx and UPS, man, we all know what they do. I done seen dudes kick boxes off the trucks. So, you know, I know how they get down, man. You know, by the time this poor guy get it, the damn head gonna be off and a leg, not just the arm. Crazy, man. And I paid what, $390 for it. I paid $58 for shipping and $390 for the piece. I should know that was why.
It cost him cheaper to ship it to you than you to him.
But you gotta remember something too. All that depends on the time. Everybody think shipping rates are the same, but it's not.
No, it's not. It depends on where you at. Yeah.
So I could ship something to you and it'd be expensive, but then you ship it back to
Damn,
me.
$390 off of eBay though.
Man,
That ain't
$390.
bad.
Yeah, it's not. But now you see why it was $390.
Well, if it, we don't know. It could have been shipping, or it could have been. You got it like that.
I'm looking at like, you know what? I put two and two together. When you don't respond back to an individual, you don't respond back to PayPal, and you sending it and you selling it that cheap.
You know what it is? A lot of guys, if you got something broke, they'll ship it damaged so that they could try to get the money from the insurance.
I never even thought about that. But that makes sense. But it's just a shame how people are too grown to be scamming, man. It's like that's pathetic, man. People work too hard for their money.
Exactly.
It's a damn shame. Like even in the 1/6 scale community, I done sold so many figures to guys, and they've gotten their stuff. Thank God they've gotten their stuff on time, and I done sold stuff to people for like $200-300 cheaper than what it was going for, but I don't care, because it was for the love of the community, and I'm like, this person seems like a cool person, and I did that. But I would never sit there, whether I like you or not, or whether I know you or not, I will never sit there and just hit somebody in the head. Like, I can't do that, man. No, it's a shame to do that to people.
Definitely.
So I know I'm going to see you at Comic-Con, right, Lou?
Yeah, I'll be there all 4 days.
Yeah, I'm going. I finally contacted the owner of Toy Tokyo at Lev. So he got me slaving for the 4 days. I said, damn, bro. I said, shit. I know I couldn't get no ticket, but damn, man. I'm like, shit. I said, I know you Jewish, bro, but Jesus Christ, Lev, come on. I'm like, let me breathe or something. He started laughing. But yeah, he's a cool guy to get me in though, man.
Yeah, it is.
Hey Lou, what's the cosplay situation looking like? Who'd you decide to go at?
I don't know. There's so many issues. Because it's like I don't want to spend a fortune on a get-up when I could spend it on shit that I want at the con.
You know who I think you should go as, bro? Like, real serious? He's my favorite character from from The Sopranos. Man, you should go as fucking Vito from Sopranos, bro. I was looking at the video with you and Dog Magnus, right? And I was like, oh shit. And I'm like, yo, that's what he. I was like, yo, he reminded me of. All he did is a Nike jumpsuit and a pinky ring, man. Damn, Lou.
Yeah, that's true. I have the pinky ring and the Nike suit too.
Oh my God, you gotta go as far.
You
gotta get the walk though. You gotta get his walk down.
Or if you want to save some loot, dog, just get a cardboard box, put it over you, beat it up, and just say you're a sideshow.
Right? No, just put a cardboard box over your head and say you're Solid Snake.
Shit.
Yeah, with a bandana. Yeah.
That game is the shit, though. I'm telling you, man. I'm only a couple hours in. I'm only a couple hours in, but there's a lot of micromanagement in the game. Like, you got to build up mother base. You got to get troops. You got to get people on certain development teams to develop weapons, items. I mean, it's bananas, man.
Hey, that's 100% single player, or is it any kind of co-op?
No, they have some online component, but every time I jump on, and this has been happening to a lot of people, it like you play for about, I don't know, half an hour, and it's like you get logged off.
Oh.
So, but they do have online, like you remember the MGO, Metal Gear Online?
Mm-hmm.
They have that. They have that, but as far as like story mode, I have no idea. No, it's just one. It says in the back of the box, one player.
Was that the full game or the beta version?
No, it's out, the full one, MGS5. Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah, no more ground zeros, man.
Oh shit! And I don't know why they didn't call me yet. Wow.
Well, yeah, no, tell me about it. I found out Gears of War was out, the edition that came out, by seeing it at another store, because I never got called to say my copy was in.
I'm a little salty. I'm a little salty with that, bro. I bought that, and I got it for my son because I played all 3 of the originals. I just wanted him to experience it. And I'm thinking all three are on that disc. Nope, it's just the it's just the first one, man. So this is the catch they got, right?
Hmm.
It's the first game remastered, but as long as you put the disc in your system and log in by a certain date, I forget what the date is, you'll be able to get Gears 2 and 3, the backwards compatible 360 versions for free. Later on when they release them.
Oh, so you got it for the Xbox None?
Yeah, that's the one I got it for. Well, it's for him. He got it on his. I got a PS4. I'll be getting. I'll
Smart
be.
guy.
I'll
I
be
used to
getting
love
the. I'll be. I'm getting the Xbox though. I'm getting it for the Halo though.
I
That's
gave it
that's.
to my nephew. My nephew graduated high school, and so I gave him because he's an Xbox fanatic. And I always thought the 360 was better than the PS3, but this time around, that Xbox One was such a letdown, man.
Mm-hmm.
That I gave
Then
it
he
to my
doing
nephew.
this. Go ahead, Mike.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just adding, just weighing in on this situation right here, yo. Gears of War is a big, big seller, man. Gears of War and Halo are like the pillars.
Hmm.
That and Forza, that line right there. You can't do that, man. You can't just give the remastered. I would have been dope because Xbox One is so far behind, right? But when you hit them with the left hand, like Gears of War, you want to come through, man, with that remaster. 2 and 3 remaster. Don't give them the 360
Yeah.
version on the Xbox, bro.
See, and the PS4 got the Uncharted games, and you get all three
Hmm.
Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, remastered or whatever in HD on that disc.
And
You know what I'm saying?
also,
So
I love Fable, so I'm hoping they'll do a remastered version of those.
I just
I
think
don't
they
know.
made a lot of bad choices this turn. I think they were real cocky coming off the 360, and they were just like, "Look, we'll
Yeah,
do what we want because
360 was
everybody's
dope.
gonna buy it." It was, but that just seemed like they were too cocky. You know what I'm saying? Off of that, and then they came into it with like bad choices, man. And
I
Sony
think they're gonna kill
capitalized on
themselves. Yo, rumor has it that they're gonna go discless.
That'd be so.
That's suicide right there, because the majority of the gamers like disc.
it. Mm-hmm.
Because think about it, if it's diskless, so now that shit's on your
Hmm.
system craps out, you just lost all your games.
Yeah, you lose everything in one shot.
No, no, you don't, man. I did it happen to me. I had all my shit on my PlayStation 3, and that shit zapped out. And when I bought the PlayStation 4, everything transferred to my 4. So they told me I could even put it on my new 3 once I get it fixed. So I think,
Mm.
All
I think
right,
I'm
but
gonna.
here's the problem. Okay, so if you're diskless, now when the new system comes out and they stop supporting the old one, you can't even play your games anymore.
Yeah, but the thing is, what happens if you run out of space? It's not like
That too.
they don't
That
give you
too.
cards and shit. But I
Hmm.
know that all the games go into their mainframe, into Sony's mainframe, and
Hmm.
that's how you get all your shit back because they keep all that shit there. Once you purchase it, it stays in that system. But I don't know. What the fuck, bro? I got a lot of shit from PlayStation 3, and my PlayStation 3 is baked. I
Yeah,
would like.
my PS3 got a 1.5 terabyte in it, and I got
Yeah,
bad emulators. I got one. I got so much emulators and mains and stuff in it. But again, like, I agree with Ludo because the thing is, Sony has this horrific, this bad aura with them. Getting too many people to like a lot of guys. How you call it? They hack through Sony so good, and it's like if you constantly always downloading games, it makes you even more. How you say? It's easier for you to get attacked
Yeah, at risk.
and get your
Hmm.
information. So I don't like that. Like doing something like that. Then it's like,
yeah.
and then you pay $65 for a game. They still charging 59, 60, I mean $50 to $60 for a game, and then you download. It takes like a damn hour and a half, 2 hours to download the damn game. And then you turn around, and once you beat the game, it's like you wasted money. You can't even trade the damn thing in.
Plus, think about this too, and this drives me nuts. every time you get a new game and you get it home, you unpackage it, you're ready to play, fucking upgrades. And it takes like a half an hour to download.
When that happens, bro, I just walk away from the fucking thing, bro, and I just let it do whatever it does. I watch a little TV, whatever. But you know what's the biggest scam Sony got going on with these games? You buy the game for $65 freaking, then they tell you, yo, get a season pass, bro, because we got more content coming down the road. Even though they got that shit already done, more content now. With the 1995, you only get 6 months worth of shit. After that, it's another $19.95 for the second bundle pack. Now listen, if you're making a game for $65 freaking, man,
Have all that shit in.
give me the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me little pieces and then charge me more for just another freaking hour of gameplay. It's bullshit, bro. I mean, and have you noticed that all these games are starting to get shorter?
Yep.
Bro, I love Call of Duty, bro, but I don't want to finish it in 6 hours, bro. I want like at least a month worth of fucking gameplay. And I play like an hour a day because I don't want to kill it. But look,
Plus, think about Batman. The fucking season pass on that was $45.
$40 plus 65 for the, you're paying $100 for that shit.
Yeah.
I told myself, you know what I'm gonna do? I said, nah, let me just get the game. I'll play it when I want to play it. Then I'll wait 8 months down the line, and then I'll get the fucking. Then I'll pay the same price or cheaper for the downloadable content now.
For everything. Just wait for everything to come out. Why jack us like that, bro? You know, hey, look, do another part 2 to the game, but make it a big game. And I don't want to talk too much about Batman because Ishmael was wearing his hat.
Plus, think about this. A year later, after whoever bought it at launch just paid $150 to get all of the upgrades, then they bring out a game called the Ultimate Edition that has all of that stuff. Yeah.
The Gold Edition, Platinum Edition, you know, the Diamond. Listen, my man. How many editions of this game you got on there, bro? Can you just combine that shit for the $65 freaking you're robbing me of? I mean, come on, bro. You sell millions of these damn games, you hype it up, and I mean, the profits got to be up the ass, bro. I mean, come on, how much money they make? So now you're gonna nickel and dime us on the games too, bro? And then you don't make it compatible? How come I can't play my PlayStation 3 games on my PlayStation 4?
Yes, thank you.
What's up with that?
But we should just be happy that we could play used games when you think about it. Because remember, when they first launched, they you know, you weren't gonna be able to use any used content. Once you play the game, that was it. So you know, they turn around and change that. You know, so thank God for that at least, man.
At least I got my UB code for that Black Flag Assassin's Creed on PlayStation 3, and then when I bought it for PlayStation 4, it transferred everything to the 4, you know, so I didn't lose nothing, and I was like, thank God.
What I laughed about was at E3 or whatever when the Xbox and PlayStation Wars were going on, and Xbox did that crazy shit where you have to go through hoops to let your friend borrow the game. And then Sony just comes on stage and they're like,
that was funny.
And this is how we share games.
And they passed the game to you. That was hot, though. That was hot. I like that, too. That was cool. And everybody started clapping and went crazy.
Yeah, but how about when they were saying that the camera, you know, it can go on when it wants on the, what was it, the Xbox?
Xbox. Yeah.
Man, my Xbox, I gave my nephew, that shit was, man, you say Xbox on, I was sitting like a crazy man. That shit would never come on. Like Xbox on. Xbox, I'm sitting there looking like an idiot for 10 minutes and I could have been had the game on. And then I say one word and it comes on. I was like, yo, man, you know, I ain't playing.
You sitting there, you're boning your wife, and all of a sudden the camera starts watching.
You got like millions of people in Japan just like, yo, oh my God. Move to the left, move to the left. Push from the way. And you're like, oh, shit. I hope I'm getting a piece of this shit, bro, because, yo, this is dope. And it's just crazy how they were saying, like, if you want to watch, say, a pay-per-view event, and you're doing it through your Xbox, the camera comes on and counts the heads of how many people are in the room at all times, and then they adjust that to price you.
Oh,
and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Whoa, say that again? I don't understand that.
I never heard that one, man.
And well, what they were trying to say in the beginning is, like, say, for Netflix and all this shit, they count heads. You know, the camera comes on and it counts heads and tells the people how many people in the room. So if you get a pay-per-view thing and you're paying $45 for the pay-per-view, they don't want 100 people in your house watching it. You know, they want like 3 people in your crib. You know what I'm saying? So they want to charge for everybody that's there and hit you with that shit. You know, and then like you pay for it before they're in the room. When they go in the room after you pay for it, that's when the camera's already on. It starts to count the head and it adjusts the price.
That is banana.
yeah.
That's what they were trying to push. That's why nobody wanted the camera at first, because it was just like, you have to have the camera, they were saying.
Well, no one wants it still. That's why they took it out of the budget.
Yeah, everybody bugged, you know. And I'm like, why do I need a camera on my video games if it's connected to this crap and I got a camera on this thing and I point my camera to the right? I never leave it pointing at me when I don't use it, because I don't ever know if somebody could turn it on. I don't know. I don't want you looking at my statues without my permission. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure the camera counts the heads and you.
No, man, if they count heads here, bro, I'm in trouble, man. You know, so everybody is like, you too.
No, my camera points at the wall. It never points at anything.
Yeah. Yo, Ishmael, man, I like your collection, bro. It's growing like a mofo.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I feel like my money's in everybody else's pockets but mine, bro.
Well, I remember.
Did you always have those detours that are new?
Yeah, no, it's just different angle, but they've been back here, bro. I've always did it from like where the Fury of the Beast and Joker or the.
Dude, I remember.
I like the white look, man. That white look makes it look real.
Yeah.
It makes them pop too, man. That's what I like about it. It just makes everything stand out more.
It was a black or dark gray?
It's a dark gray. It's
That's
just the lighting, and this camera on the laptop is straight
I noticed.
garbage.
Oh, bro, I remember when you had your first statue. What was it, Deadpool?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you used to have a YouTube channel, but you were like a gamer, right?
Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
gamer,
I had statues though. Like, you know what it was? The sickness started with the collector's editions, right? You know, they came with statues and shit. So I was getting like 6-scale statues and shit. And then it was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this Batman premium format. I'm gonna be all right. That's all I need. That motherfucker came in the mail, bro. I started scratching and itching, bro. I'm like, oh shit, it's over with.
That's it, bro. You get hooked on it. It's better than crack. People lose families behind this fucking sickness, bro. Divorces and shit.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I feel if you got divorced somebody over toys, then you shouldn't be with them in the first place.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that.
There's a lot more worse things men could be out there doing without money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, and I guess that's how my wife looks at it, because she's like I said, as long as I'm happy, you know. But I don't know. People just I have no idea. I say fuck it, man. If you ain't out there harming nobody, who gives a shit what you collect?
Yeah, but some dudes get so into it that they don't even see their wives. You know, they see them like a 1 hour a day.
Yeah, or they'll be or no food in the fridge, bro. But they got a new statue. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It gets to the deep end of shit sometimes in this bullshit, you know.
Or they open up a new statue and the lights turn off. They got the lights cut off.
Yo, man, they ain't got no lights on. They hungry as a motherfucker, but they got 50, 60 grand of statues behind them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, it's time to sell Batman, bro. I'm hungry, bro. Fuck that. Batman got.
They're like, the wife's like, honey, I need a car, and he's like, no, you got feet.
Like, what the fuck, man? Buy a car, bro. I can't buy no statues. Then you go away for your vacation with your boys. You know, you want to go camping. You come back, there ain't no more statues, but there's a nice ass car in the front of the house. You be pissed off like a motherfucker.
Shit.
Yo, you couldn't even throw some superheroes on it? Just paint that shit. Yeah, yo, there's a car around here that has all that shit painted on it. Iron Man and Thor and shit. I'm gonna take a picture one day, bro. It'd be hanging around, it'd be around the comic book shop, Mike. Around Royal Collectibles.
Well, a car or truck?
It's a car. That truck had all that crap on it, but I'm talking about this little. I think it looks like a Charger or some shit like that. That's got Iron Man on it, Thor, but it's painted on the doors, on the hood. It's like mad crazy, bro.
Because you know sometimes what people do is they do that for advertisement. I mean, like a lot of advertisers they'll pay your car insurance for a year if you do stuff like that too. Because somebody wanted me to do that. Somebody, this one dude came up to me in my Mercedes, and I just looked at him and said, "You see me?" I said, "You see what I'm driving, right?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I rested my case and drove off." But I know a lot of people that do that though. They actually put that like different insignias on their car, and those companies pay your auto insurance for a year.
Yeah, that's dope. Hey, look, if I had a creeper van, I'd do it. You know what I'm saying? Because if I could creep in that van. It's a commercial fan, no windows.
I ain't gonna be no grown man running around, driving around. I love my collectibles, but I gotta draw a line somewhere. My kids be so embarrassed. Like, Dad, can you imagine me going to parent teacher night in a fucking my Mercedes full with Incredible Hulk and
I don't know. I might be able to do that if Goya came up to me, bro. I love their products, bro.
Yo, let me tell you.
Hey, now, don't hate, man. I'm half Dominican, homie. You know, Goya old boy all day, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, shit.
Fucking Goya
little sazon on the side, bro.
And sofrito. Pastillas and everything, man. Don't get me started.
Yo, you see that YouTube shit? My man was taking a shower with adobo. He was he said, you know you man Spanish when you love adobo. My man taking a shower with that shit. He putting that shit on eggs, shit. He throwing it on cereal. Yo, he throwing it on everything, bro. And I'm like, oh shit, bro. I mean, I like adobo, but I'm not that deep with that shit.
Yeah, I cook with adobo, but I ain't showering with it.
Yeah, that shit's like sand, bro.
Yeah, you seasoning yourself, bro. I mean, what the fuck, bro? You can have your neighbors not
on mad yellow. Yellow and smelling real good. Smelling hungry. It'll make you feel hungry.
Yo, you better stay away from the neighborhood dogs and shit.
Bro, man, there used to be a time when there used to be stray dogs in the street. You don't never see a stray dog no more, ever. Now, you just getting crowded in the subway with the homeless, bro. They be with me all the time.
I noticed they're doing that too. Somebody was telling me about that shit. Like a lot of programs in other states, they actually they're taking a homeless and they're actually putting homeless in detention centers now. I'm hearing a lot about that, yo. And it's weird because like when you just mentioned that, I don't see as many homeless people as I used to.
Well, when in Manhattan, they're all in Manhattan, bro. They don't want to be no place else. You see, you have to understand, homeless are crazy to a point. They know that if they go in the hood and they act in the fool, piss and shit, yo, they're going to get jacked up quick. Now, you go into Manhattan. No, serious.
You right.
No, you piss in front of my house, I don't give a fuck you homeless, bro. You know what I'm saying? But they go to Manhattan. And in Manhattan, that's the jewel of New York City, so everybody's nice. They got rights. They can go on the subway, one person to a car if they want. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be in the same car with them. And they're all over the place. Bro, can't you understand what they're saying? The shelters are not safe, bro. Yeah. They're telling you this. And they're not afraid because, you know, the homeless are robbing the home. It's the staff, bro. The staff don't want to do shit, you know. They want to leave it. They probably ringleaders in that motherfucker, because I remember a few cases that was happening like that. So, you know, until you can get control of the facilities and the people who work there, you know, then these people will want to get help. Now there's people there that are sick. What do you do with those people that are nuts? The ones that are starting.
You know what they gotta do? Those companies gotta start advertising on the bums.
Dude, you mean have them walk around with billboards on there?
With shirts that say Goya or whatever, and they'll buy you dinner
With the
from
cards, with their spinning their shit and everything. Nah, listen. What they need.
No, just give them clothes and tattoos with these company logos on them.
Oh man, then you might as well tell them to pull cards and shit. You know what I'm saying? You whip, because that's bullshit. They need medical attention. They need real medical attention, and they need places that are not just fucking, cow farms where they just herd motherfuckers in. Bro, you gotta treat them like people, man, and maybe they'll get up on their feet, and a little respect goes a long, long way, man. I don't want to be kicking nobody. Get the fuck out of here, bum. I don't do that shit.
Every year we feed. Every year for Thanksgiving and Christmas, we do.
Yeah,
well, that's pretty cool. That joke.
So a couple of years ago.
Check it out, Lou.
I am looking at it.
All I know is that when you feed them like that, I wish that the city would stop with their pork barrel bullshits and get into business of fucking helping the people here, bro. You know, I mean,
that's something too, Victor. See, now I served 12 years. For anybody up here who served, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Certain things, even though we're out, we still can't talk about. But I can say that I've been around and in embassies. I mean, and I know how crazy the government can be, and I see how they go about doing things. It's a business. Like now if you notice, they're closing down so many psychiatric wards, and they're putting people that need help, and they're putting in these same people, and they're incarcerating them and putting them in Rikers Island and other places, like you would put guys and women who committed crimes. And how you can't help nobody, and then you want to give them all these medications that didn't even pass patent yet. You guys are basically people as guinea pigs, and then they wonder why there's no help. Now you got somebody like me. I'm not Rockefeller, but ever since I started this thing years ago, I always help one family shelter system, and kids every Christmas the kids get. I had so many people in a 1/6 scale community last year who claimed that they were going to help, and we were going to do like we did 2 years ago. I could hear fucking crickets in the background. That's how it was. And I still went out there because I always said I'll match up whatever anybody give. And I did a video a couple of years ago. I did like I think 17 videos showing where everybody money went. Because I don't want nobody thinking that I took their money and brought it for this and that. Everything everybody got, I did videos on it. Everybody's seen the video footage at the shelter and all that stuff. Because I call a spade a spade. And I always feel, and I was always brought up that even if the man don't do it, you go out there and do it. Because at the end of the day, as long as you're doing it, and one man can't make a difference, man. All you need is one ant. One ant can go away from the pack and still help build the ground. You understand? All it takes is that one ant to start building a tunnel, and other ants gonna follow. And that's just the way I was brought up. I was brought up, to help. If you can help one person, then you're doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? And every Thanksgiving we feed the homeless and everything too. But I don't broadcast it up here because I don't do things to be rectified.
No, yeah, you do it because you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And you do it for you.
I feel that listen, bro. Growing up, I was homeless, man. Like real talk. My mom had an abusive shit for a boyfriend, and we got kicked out of our house. And I remember that this was 1985, and I remember this shit like it was yesterday. And I'll tell you, like I tell everybody, I was homeless as a kid growing up, and it wasn't for but back then they had better programs. So my mom went into a battered women's shelter, and my younger brother, and my two sisters, we all went with my mom, and we had to change schools, and it was a terrible year. Now I have two mothers. I have a biological and I have a godmother, but they're both my moms. But my actual biological mother, she went through this with an abusive boyfriend. And we were in the shelter system, and we was living in Flushing, Queens with a couple of Caucasian nuns. But like I said, programs back then were way different than how it is. Back then they cared. Now it's all about business again because you got assholes who sit there and they milk the fucking system. And milk the system. People that really need these programs can't get it because now everybody's a con artist because of some Neanderthals in the past. So I always said when I grew up, I was going to make sure I took care of my family. I never put my hands on a fucking woman. unless it was self-defense. And or I will always, when I get older, make sure I can fucking take care of somebody else. Because I always knew that and we had a great Christmas, and we lived in a private house. They were very nice, and we went to school, and you didn't even know we were in the shelter, because it wasn't a shelter, it was a house. But you know, it was degrading, and it broke my mom down. And see, my mother broke me down. So as me and my brothers and sisters got older, I always said to myself, I would never in my fucking life ever grow up to see a fucking kid sit there with a frown on his face or her face and not be able to give them a fucking toy or a pair of gloves for Christmas. And ever since then, I've always stayed true to that word. To this day, always. The only time I didn't do it, not this Christmas that passed, but the Christmas we first moved in here, because we moved in and everything was we couldn't do it. But last year I did it, and I will continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I just feel that all it takes is one person. But these people, DOCs are it's a business now. You know, it's a business to lock people up. You know, and it's all about money. Now, if they could try to sit there and get some kind of like if the federal government say, hey, if you go out there and help the homeless, we're gonna give you. Oh man, you forget about it. You see white folks, blacks. You see everybody and their grandmother sitting there taking a homeless person home. If that's the case, and it's sad. It's fucked up that the world should be like that. At the end of the day, people need to wake up and smell a coffee. Me, just like so many other people up here and everywhere else, we're only one fucking paycheck away from being in the goddamn street too. I don't give a damn. I mean, if you ain't sitting here with with Beyonce and Jay-Z money, listen, you one, maybe two, if you're lucky, 2 or 3 paychecks away. But I tell everybody, man, listen, the good Lord giveth and he takes it. And I just feel that, I think everybody should help somebody, man. You should always be able to help somebody. If you can sit here and spend this money on this shit, why can't you not sit there and give somebody $1 to put something in their stomach? And then people always say, oh yeah, but how do I know they're not going to use it for drugs? That's not your fucking business. If you don't want somebody to judge you, why judge another? You're going to do something, do it for the kindness of your heart. Regardless of if they have good or bad intentions or what they're going to do with that $1, that's their choice. It's your choice to sit there and give them the fucking $1 because you think they're doing the right thing. Now, if they go out there and they have other intentions, your hands are clean. You understand? That's just the way I don't know. That's just the way I look at it. Everybody think I'm this monster, but I'm a sweetheart, man. I got a soft spot. I got a soft spot because at the end of the day, I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I didn't. I grew up in hard times, man. I bust my ass to go to college. I bust my ass to do everything and that's the reason I walk around with my head up high, because I went out there, I achieved, and I've done that. And I've done it where, I didn't grow up in a house. I have family that grew up in the projects. I have my mom and them who own houses and property now and shit like that. But we didn't always have it like that growing up. So I know how it is to go from rags to decent rags. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I know people out there watching this, so I'm just basically babbling on. So maybe what I'm saying can sit there and hit a nerve for somebody else. Somebody else sees somebody out there who might want something to drink or a bottle of water, buy it for them.
No, why not? I mean, what's the big deal? I grew up in Wagner Projects. It's the hood. It gives you life. It makes you a little more mindful of shit, because I don't know about anybody else. The shit you go through, bro, you learn fast about stuff, and you learn how to take care of people because shit, growing up in the street, bro, you breaking night, doing shit, you damn near like homeless. Even though your mom lived there, you always in the street. So you get to meet a lot of people, and I've seen a lot of people I used to hang out with back in the day who were homeless, and I'm checking them out. I'm like, yo, bro, I give them whatever. My brother is, he works at these drug rehab programs, so I let him know. I'm like, yo, dude, here, call Joe, let him know what's up. He'll get you right in. If they call him, he tells them, yo, come on. And he gets them in. He tries to get them help as fast as possible. And it's just a process, because my brother went to jail, bro, and he did a year for drug possession and whatever. And from jail, he now was running a facility. He was vice president of Phoenix House. And now he's giving back, bro. And he's been giving back for over 20-something years, bro,
That's what it's all about, bro. Life's about the animosity. Life's about trials and tribulations. Like, for instance, like with this whole God thing, right? Everybody think they got to go to church and go to God correct. God in them, you know, I'm not much into the whole biblical scene. I know God exists. I'm not into the whole Bible. But one thing I can tell you is when you go to church and or if you when you give yourself to God, God doesn't want nobody to come clean because you know Jesus technically he's supposed to have died for everybody's sins and stuff. That's what they say. But I feel that you know we really learn when we're at our lowest point. You can't learn anything when you're at a high point because you don't know what it's like to struggle and go through animosities and atrocities. But when you sit back and you learn from hardship, that either makes you one of two things. It makes you strive for better, or it helps you rationalize to be destructive. You understand? And my thing is like, you know what? It's too much destruction out there in the world. People need to start sitting here and gathering more information on how we can better cure ourselves. Because until we cure ourselves, we can't cure nobody else. You can't help somebody if you can't help yourself. You can't love somebody if you don't love yourself. You understand? And that's what we all need to learn. Like with the thing with your brother, that's beautiful, man. You know, this is a guy who went out there, he manned up. You know, he did what he did, and there's consequences to what he did. And now here it is, boom. Now he's helping other individuals. But can you imagine what your brother probably would have been, Lou? I mean, Vic, if he didn't get locked up?
Well, we were that. We were selling drugs and the whole shit. We were gangs, the whole nine growing up, man.
Right. So imagine.
I mean, that was the way it was in New York back in the day. You know, in the 70s, 80s, bro. You have a choice. You know, you walk alone, bro. You an ass. You gonna get your ass handed to you, bro. And it ain't gonna be a fair fight. It's like 15 motherfuckers gonna jump on you, bro. And you just had to have your boys with you every now and then, you know. But not reckless and shit. Just the drug money started coming in, and at 15, 16, we stupid motherfuckers. We throwing money around, and of course we're gonna, you know, you give up signals, bro. Cops come right up on that shit, bro. And thank God I never went to jail, bro. Oh my God, bro. I was a lucky motherfucker. Close, but no scars. But my brother, he got yanked. You know what I'm saying? Then he wanted me to go to do the program thing with him. I was like, nah. I went to a program for a while to get straight. You know what I'm saying? Because it was either that or 5 years in prison. But you know, I went to the program. I got clean and the whole shit, and I never went back to drugs. But then I'm not the kind of person I want to talk to people about it because it just gets me mad. You know.
Nah, it shouldn't get you mad. You should
shit I've been through.
That right there. Listen, a real man is a man that can admit his or her mistakes. And they go out there and they learn from it. Because at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. Nobody lives the fucking Leave It to Beaver or the June and Ward Cleaver life. That doesn't exist. You know, life is like Married with Children. It's like the Bundys, bro. And you know,
but growing up, man, listen.
That's just the way it is, man.
Growing up, I did so much coke, right, that all I have to do is close my eyes and I can smell it, I can taste it. I mean, right now, and I haven't touched that shit in over like 20 years, 25, going on 30 years. I haven't touched that shit, and that shit is all in here, bro. If I just sit still, I can feel that shit because it was one of the most amazing things. I mean, look, I'm not advocating it. It's just that shit will kill you good. You know what I'm saying? And I love that shit. And that was my downfall. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be around, you know, these guys that are trying to get clean and they're smelling all fresh off the street of that shit, I can't do that, man. I can't tell you I'm a strong man. I just know that I stay away from that. It makes life easier for me because I wasn't a good dude when I was doing that shit, bro. I was like horrible, bro. You know, so to go back that way, I say, you know what, bro? My brother's into that shit. He got that strength. God bless him, bro. I'll use his strength to keep me strong and keep my ass away from all that. And I'm good, bro. As soon as I came out of the drug program, bro, I had all my boys coming after me, bro. Yo, here, man, take a hit. Yo, do this, I'm like, whoa, bro, I just came the fuck out. So I had to back up off of them so I wouldn't get hooked up on that shit, bro. And that's me fresh out of the place. And they're hitting me off with this shit. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean for this to be a rehab talk show, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it's supposed to be a statue talk show,
Yeah, listen,
but I'm
is
addicted to statues too. So
yeah, that's right. That's how it is, man. This is a show about collectibles and collecting, and the best way to be a great humanitarian is to collect life. Period. It's all about. That's what it's about. You know, we love this stuff, but at the end of the day, you know, you gotta love your fellow man and love everybody equally too. If I could sit here and collect homeless people and put them in my showcases, I would. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Hey, sometimes we can kind of go off the beaten path. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, fuck
we always do. It's just that this got kind of like rugged, bro, with some drugs.
All right, but let's go back to the statues now.
Children, just say no. You understand me? Oh. Don't drink sugary drinks, and make sure that there's a salt picture next to what you eat, so that way you know you're eating more salt than what you're supposed to be eating.
Well, wait, speaking of that, did you hear? Yeah, I was going to say, I heard there's going to be a law that you can't drink sugary drinks unless you're a certain age.
No. What they're doing is they've made a law that now all the restaurants and all the companies have to put a salt icon next to their food if it's more than the recommended daily dose.
Oh, God.
So now they got to put salt signs. So now the restaurant people are getting pissed saying, motherfuckers, now we got to buy new menus, all new shit so we can put this on there. Who's paying for this?
Right.
So me, I say, look, don't do that. You get those waterproof stickers.
That's right.
And you put that shit next to it right on the menu. That looks like a salt shaker right there. Right. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, let's be real about shit. If you think you're eating healthy,
or if all your food has too much salt, just put a big salt shaker on the front of the menu.
Exactly, bro. You don't like salt, you're in the wrong place, homie. I'm sorry.
Right.
There you go. There you fucking go. There's your choice.
Exactly, but everybody needs to be coddled, because now we're gonna sue people if there's too much salt and you ain't put it down right.
I say to stay out of Spanish restaurants and stay out of Kentucky Fried Chickens and fast food. Just cook at home. That's simple.
I like Popeyes too, man. Damn, I said Popeyes. Yo, babe, we gonna go to Popeyes.
I'm more of a Kentucky Fried Chicken person, man. Popeyes.
Kentucky Fried closed early.
Yeah, they close early.
Yeah, Popeyes stay open till at least 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I go over there, bro. Hit them up lovely, yo. I'll take off.
It's trying to make me hungry.
Right.
3-piece with mash, bro. Thanks, man.
My mouth's starting to water.
Yo, man. See, the chicken, bro.
Vic always brings it to food. So.
Bro, I love chicken. That's what the one thing I love more than chicken is steak. I love me some motherfucking steak. But chicken, bro, don't fuck with me, man. I'll sit down with that shit, big fucking bowl of mashed potatoes and gravy, bro, and I'll eat myself into a coma.
Yo, pop culture. What's your favorite meat, man?
What?
Pop
I don't know, man.
You don't eat meat, bro. You don't look like a vegetarian.
Nah.
What about you, empty pocket? What is it, pork?
No, I stay away from pork, man. That's what I'm looking.
Hey,
look, let me tell you a brief story before. Hey, let me tell you a brief story, bro. Let me tell you a brief story.
Oh, God.
I was working at this past gig, bro. I used to get these crazy migraines, right? And my man that I used to work with, he was like, look, do you eat pork? I was like, yeah, I eat pork. He was like, look, I used to get migraines too. Stop eating pork and your headaches will go away. I'm like, fuck out of here with that. I thought it was bullshit, So I was at my wit's end, man. I'm at work, man. My shit's just pulsating and shit. My eye feel like it's gonna pop out of my head. So I stopped eating pork. And I know this is gonna sound like some damn bullshit infomercial. I ain't had a migraine since, bro. I'm not saying that's what caused it. Maybe it was an allergic reaction. I don't know.
How dare you, bro? How dare you besmirch pork? Ishmael, bro, and you call yourself a Puerto Rican, bro. I don't understand this shit.
Hey,
I don't understand this shit, bro. What happened to the pernil?
Hey, bro, I haven't had that in, man, it's been a minute, bro. Yeah.
Glasses.
Dude, that's fucked up, man. I can't do this, bro. I'm gonna have to go, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't eat a lot of pork, right? But it is essential to have it at least once every month or two.
Well,
Because
see,
me,
here's
I'm
the
always
thing.
steak and chicken shit.
Yeah, I've had pork, you know, but it's like you said, it's once out of a blue moon. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't.
I can't pass nothing that has bacon, bro. If I smell bacon and they selling it, I have to stop. Yo, go. I'll take an order of bacon, please. Thanks, bro.
Hey, there's this
Bro,
place. Hey, there's this place over here, bro. It's the donut shop and a comic shop together, and
Yo,
they sell. Hey, look, they sell donuts with bacon on it, bro.
I was
It's amazing.
just I was just gonna say I was at Dunkin' Donuts
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
have a maple
yeah,
bacon
that's what it is.
donut.
Yep, a maple bacon donut. Yep,
I say I'm gonna check that out tomorrow.
Empty
yep.
pocket, where you live at?
But see,
Right outside Chicago, man. About 15 minutes outside of Chi.
Yeah, well, Chicago is one of the that's another state that's similar to New York when it comes to eatery and cuisine anyway.
Oh yeah, man.
All for
There's
that.
a lot. There's a lot of spots to
I
eat. Man.
gotta go see Empty Pockets and get me a deep dish.
Mm.
Yeah, bro.
What about you, Lou?
My favorite meat?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's very easy, pussy.
Huh?
That's not meat. That's not meat, bro. That's just skin.
Well,
You're a pork man.
So he likes a pink taco.
Oh, it's
He likes a
fat.
pink taco, bro.
You trying to tell us something? What's
Oh, shit.
No, I mean I would have to say beef. I mean, I love burgers and shit like
Steaks, man.
Steak.
Steaks.
But
Yeah.
steak, it's gotta be rare if it's steak.
Can I make
Oh no!
a suggestion to you? If you're
Lose
gonna
a vampire. Lose a
That's
vampire.
it. I say slap it on the grill and put it on my plate.
if you're gonna eat a lot of beef, you know what you should do? You should get the quarterhouse, right? And get it grinded. And if you're gonna make burgers, you that kind of beef, and or a lot of filet mignon, because it doesn't stay in your system as long as much and as long as other beef, especially eating a lot of beef consumption. You know,
Well, no, beef's my favorite, but honestly, I eat chicken a lot more than beef.
yeah, I'm a turkey guy myself. I eat more turkey and seafood than anything.
I love turkey. Yeah.
Yeah, you love it until you eat too much of that shit. I eat so much of it sometimes I wake up smelling like turkey.
Right?
You gotta switch it. Now you gotta switch to chicken. And you get sick of that shit. Then you go back to turkey. And then I say, listen, you know what? I think I'm gonna have some salami. I want some salami, bro.
I already know pop culture chicken man. He ain't want to say it.
Yo, what?
Oh yeah. Number one, yeah, it's got to be the chicken, man. You know
Come
it.
on, bro. Who don't what?
I can
That's
see
the national
I
bird.
can see the grease on his lips right now.
You stupid, bro.
Yo, I'm about to go
man.
get some chicken, bro. That's what I'm
Vic
doing.
over there talking about Popeyes. He know, man. That's my kryptonite, man.
Oh man,
Shh.
yo, the beans and rice that they have together, bro. That has this. It's spicy like a motherfucker. That shit.
I like it
is,
spicy.
Yo,
Yeah,
you
man.
can say it's caustic and shit. No, that shit's bad for you, bro, man. But you
Yo.
gotta do it. It's like White Castle. I got a 24-hour White Castle here too.
He says that's his kryptonite, and I just envision him flying like
Oh.
Superman, and somebody throws a piece of chicken, just knocks him out the sky.
Just hit him with a winning and shit. Look like a fucking boomerang. Pat! That takes care of my man.
Oh man.
Yo, if beef stays in your system for a week, then White Castle stays in there for a year.
Hell yeah.
No, that's why they call them sliders. They slide right out, bro.
No, what happens is what it does is it has magic. It seems to swish around in your gut and it removes everything, bro. I mean, everything. I think it's the onions, bro. It's that genetic
The
onion.
only time I could eat that shit is if I'm drunk, man.
Yeah, but you gotta remember something too. That's the, believe it or not, out of all the burger restaurants, that's probably still one of the healthiest burgers to eat there. To be honest with you, man.
That's it.
And when you think about it, they're the only ones that still taste as close to original as I remember as a kid. Burger King,
Oh yeah.
McDonald's.
McDonald's is my favorite by far.
They burgers are the worst.
Of course.
Shit. Only thing they make good is the fries.
Burger King?
Give me a Big Mac any day. That's my
I love Burger
favorite.
King.
Oh, wait, what's wrong with the Whopper? I love the Whopper, bro. That shit's
Whopper
delicious.
is good too, but it ain't as good as a Big Mac.
And their chicken sandwich in Burger King is freaking off the chain, bro. What? They got that long ass chicken sandwich like that? with the bro, that's good, bro. The only time I go to Mickey D's is when they got the McRib.
Yeah,
You know
they
what I'm saying?
didn't bring it out this year for some
I think they
reason.
broke the mold. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they make it with a mold. They fill it with like a pork type product liquid, and then when they mold it out, it looks like ribs. Because it look like it got bone in it and everything
There's
too.
no bones in there, really.
Right, but it looks like it has the
Yeah.
bone because of the way the mold is, and they slap it on a piece of bread, and when you eat that shit, you're like, this doesn't taste like pork. What the fuck? And they're like, yo, it's that red stuff that we put in the bowl for your ass. And I have to tell you this, we just did a study. Yo, we got some good news and bad news. It's like, yo, my man, what's the bad news? He says, you're going to die. And then he says, well, what's the good news? He says, well, it's no real good news, is there, bro? You're just going to die. Eating that shit's going to kill you, bro. And you don't even know what the fuck you're eating anymore, bro. You know? I go in those restaurants, you see the floor dirty. And I know I worked at McDonald's, and I dropped a few burgers and threw them on the grill.
That's fucked up.
Despicable.
Yeah, well, I don't give a fuck. I was 16. You know what I'm saying? And with a chip on my shoulder. I probably would have did it in front of somebody if they was watching. I ain't give a fuck. I was like, you know, and they want to charge you for food.
I'm gonna make sure for Comic-Con I bring you a nice hamburger.
Yo, my man, here goes a burger for you, bro. I made it personal, man. Don't mind the hair. Hold on, let me just pull that right. There you go.
Stop now.
Yo, that shit rolled all over the floor because it was frozen.
It's like, just don't ask what the special sauce is.
Lou just took it off.
Damn, bro. Lou, I'm sorry, man. I don't know why you went there, man. That's fucked up.
Speaking of chicken, I kind of regret getting rid of my damn my Deadpool statue.
You regret it. Why,
Yeah.
bro?
Not gonna sacrifice
I did a trade with Mike and Chuck. I forgot what it was for too, to be honest with you. I don't even remember, but I did it and I regret getting rid of that shit.
the fucking first time.
I should have kept that premium format. But he was so small though. I didn't like how. Again, that's one thing about Sideshow that kind of ticks me off is how they're doing these in between scales. Some you got some comic kits that are bigger than premium formats, then some premium formats that are small. I'm like.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it depends on the size of the character. You know what I'm saying? So if he's 6'5", and one character's 5'4", the quarter scales are going to be off. You know, but it's still going to be quarter scale. I don't know how the company.
Yeah, but Deadpool, he tall. He ain't Wolverine. Shit,
he ain't that tall, is he?
I'm gonna go ahead and flex, guys.
All right, brother.
All right, man. What you
Yeah, I'm going to be out too, man, because it's late, bro.
Oh, no, I'm going to end it in a second anyway.
I'm going to Popeyes, guys.
Alright. Yeah, I'm up too, man. I'm gonna go play some Metal Gear Solid 5. Peace out, y'all.
Yeah, y'all take it.
Yo, wait, Vic, don't clock off. I just want to tell you something.
All right, Ish, bro.
Guys,
Friday.
it's always a pleasure, man.
Yo, who's this here?
Let me go off.
You know.